Previously in Odyssey of the Dragonlords, the world of Thylea has existed in peace for the last 500 years due to an oath between the gods and titans. With the oath nearing an end, the Oracl has seen visions of death and destruction of Thylea and all of her creatures, natives and settlers alike. A glimmer of hope in her vision saw a group of heroes who could stop that fate. Called together by rumors of the prophecy and the Oracle's agent, Kyrah, the party joined forces to hunt a great boar said to be corrupted by the Lord of Storms, the Titan Sidon. Two scouts hired by Kyrah, Yavon and Taneus, joined the crew and tracked the boar. After much bloodshed and the loss of the scout Yavon, Taneus landed the final blow. The party sacrificed the boar to Thylea, the mother goddess herself, and made their way back to the Sour Vintage. Where you all find yourselves.
I heard none of that. All I heard was the music.
I heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Punch your computer.
I heard it.
Yeah, you should get a new computer. So,
I can't hear the music back.
yeah, sometimes the music it's just a Foundry thing. So yes, it is about dinner time. You guys made a whole day of tracking the boar, found it fairly easily, killed it, and made your way back in time for supper, where there is celebration. People are calling you the heroes of the Heartlands. And for the most part, everyone seems joyful. However, as you get your drinks and discuss the day's events, there are two men that walk up with blue cloaks, and they look at you and scoff, and they turn to the farmers and they say, "These are not your heroes. These are not your gods. These are fakes. Praise be to Lord Zidon. Sidon will rule all, and if you shall bow before him, he will treat you well." And the farmers kind of, some of them scoff and turn, some of them turn back to their meal. You see someone kind of a little bit scared, and they start to walk out. "Heed our words, mortals. Farmers of the Heartlands. Sidon may give you grace if you praise him. Praise to Lord of Storms," and they leave.
Are you all glad that we have made that sacrifice to Thylea and not to the Lord of Storms?
Is that a question towards us?
Yes.
Yeah. It didn't sound like us. Okay, there we go.
I did not
Pompey
expect
is
us to
eating
be
something.
sacrificing it to the Lord of Storms anyways.
So,
Which one we chose?
yes, Kyrah reminds you that you chose Thylea, the mother goddess herself.
Yep.
And she says, "Don't worry about those guys. They're just a bunch of, sore sports. Everyone wants their Titan to win." And you see her scribbling furiously as she's taking notes about your hunt with the boar, and even you see her writing something about the Order of Sidon soldiers coming in to harass you. So Kyrah says, "Well, do you guys want to just head out late, or should we take some rest? Atala is here. She's got supplies if you need supplies. I think a few of you have started drinking, so perhaps a rest for the night, and we'll head to the Oracl tomorrow?"
I think that is very good idea. And I do remember the way to get to this temple. So we will not have much difficulty to travel there.
Right. Yep, it does. It does take nearly a full day. If we get up early, we might be able to get there by sunset.
Yes.
That sounds fine.
Okay. I think Akanthi, you said you wanted some supplies, so I think if you just double click on a Tala, you should be able to purchase anything you need.
Were we paid or did?
We're on the. I'm on the landing page.
No, click on the
Oh.
sour vintage. You see on the
Yeah,
top left.
top.
Yeah, I should have. I thought I activated it, but it might not have pulled you
Yeah.
over.
Yeah. So were we paid?
So Kyrah says,
Yeah,
yes, I did promise you some payment in the form of a golden arrow when it is confirmed that you are the heroes. And I know that these farmers have essentially confirmed that you're the heroes, but I need to hear it from Versi, the Oracle herself.
Okay. I don't remember the golden arrow part.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
you were
What
supposed
did you
to give
think?
us golden arrows for killing a boar.
Yes.
Yeah. It's weird payment. You
I
know?
mean, you saw us kill a boar.
Yeah. I'm saying it's just weird payment. You know.
Yes, I did see you kill a boar, but I only have so many golden arrows to go around. If there was a mix-up, Versi would tell me, and I trust her more than maybe a lucky blow. Perhaps Taneus should get a golden arrow. Perhaps he should get the whole lot.
I feel like he should get a golden arrow, so there should be 6 golden arrows in total dished out.
See, that's the
Taneus-
problem.
Where's
Versi,
Taneus?
she has seen a vision of 5 heroes, not 6, and so Taneus has expressed not wanting to visit the Oracle. He says he has no questions, so I'm assuming that you are the 5, but Versi will confirm it.
But what if he was one of the 5 and one of us wasn't?
Well, I trust that fate would guide him to the Temple of the Oracle.
Okay.
So.
Where is Taneus, though?
He's right next to
Uh,
Kyrah and
Right here.
Saren.
Right there. That's.
Okay, I can't click it off.
There he is. And I asked him,
See
like, hey,
Taneus.
do you, by any chance, want to help us out real quick?
You're asking Taneus?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm tending to my wounds. I'm drinking for my friend Yavon. I do not wish a laborious task.
He doesn't have any wounds.
Okay, he doesn't, but still. His emotional
Yeah.
wounds.
He doesn't want to.
With hard.
I was gonna heal him if he actually had wounds.
Don't worry, I'll heal you.
Yeah, I'll take care of those. No, I was just wondering if you could carry some of our gear for us. Like, you don't have to do much laborious stuff other than, carry heavy things.
Oh,
Guys, his Yvonne was literally gored to death today. I do not think it is wise to be asking Taneus of such favors.
Taneus he's clearly good luck.
it is an honor to be requested at such a service by the heroes of the Heartland. However, I am a scout in these farmlands. This is my community. I must stay and help rebuild.
It's not. I think we'll be fine without his help. It's like they need him more than they need us.
Can I roll an insight to see how Taneus is doing?
Sure. So,
Oh, cool.
you mean physically, emotionally?
Emotionally.
So, he, like, from what the time that you've spent with him, you know that he is very loyal to his community, to his family, and you think that his relationship with Yvonne, it wasn't romantic or anything, but that was a really long-term friend for him. So he's gonna need some time to grieve.
I would like to just kind of talk to him for a minute, maybe have some food and wine with him, just kind of talk to him, and I think Solano Deo would understand that death is natural order of things, and if fate dictates Yvonne died, then Yvonne died. But the passing of a friend doesn't mean he's completely lost because he has the memories of his friendship. And I just want to reassure him, and tell him that he did a good job, and the death was grisly and unfortunate, but Taneus did a good thing by helping us out today.
Yes, I appreciate that, hero of the Heartlands, Solano Deo. I do. I need more of that acknowledgement. I cannot help but think perhaps, well, it could have been me. I could have stood on the other side of the cave, and perhaps Yvonne would be here with us.
Fate is forever weaving an infinitesimal web, and I think that every person has their own approach and angle to this web. And I think that your web is still in the weavings.
Wise words. I do feel called to stay here to help this community and Yvonne's family process this news.
Can I inquire how much Kyrah paid you to be a scout?
Oh, Kyrah, yes, she paid me the normal scout rate of 2 drachmae per day, which with travel to here, she actually paid 3 days for what ended up being 1 day of work.
Well, hopefully this will help you go back to rebuilding and everything, and I just, slap a drachma.
Oh,
Out of character, I love you guys.
well, yes, this will help. Anything will help. I really appreciate that. Mostly the work is going to be labor, but drachmae does help.
Hopefully that can help, and hopefully we find you on our way back through here. And if so, hopefully you've freed up some time, because we'd like you to come hang out with us. Maybe, when it's not so grueling of a task.
Thank you for the honor of the invitation. For them heroes of the Heartland, I believe that the Sour Vintage will have me drinking for free for many moons.
It's a good attitude you got there, Taneus.
To Yvonne, and he tips a little out onto the ground. To Lutheria.
And I look at Atala and I'm like, if I ever come back through here and he's got a bar tab, please let me pay it.
Oh, well, absolutely. So, you treat him to some food. Again, the mood is a mix of celebration and grief. The night goes on, and did you get your supplies, Akanthi?
She there?
She's on mute. So we'll make sure she gets her supplies, but everyone make sure that you take a long rest as you sleep for the night.
I make it to the pub.
Did you get your supplies that you needed?
I can't get there.
Yeah,
No?
I'm saying I still see you on
Oh,
the
you're
landing
still, yeah, sometimes it shows people on the landing page, but if you are in the pub...
page. Click on our portrait.
Yeah, I can,
I see the Sour Vintage, but it doesn't have anything to click for me.
Let me see if there's a way I can bring you there. It's the active scene, so I'm not sure why you're not there. Is there something something specific I can help you by?
I need a couple, maybe 2 more ropes.
Rope?
Yes.
For your spells?
Yes.
So hempen rope is 1 gold each, so I'll give you 2 of those. Let's see, 1 drachmae, so you're -2 for that.
Okay. All right.
Okay, we got 2 of those. Anything else?
And I think that's it. And then that's it. We're doing a long rest.
Yep. Can you access your character sheet to do that?
I can access my character
Perfect.
sheet,
Yep. So
but it's not the one I'm using. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay.
yeah. All right.
Oh, got it.
So you rest for the evening, and does anything happen in the night? Or do you guys just all go to your rooms and rest?
I think resting is like, for now at least.
Okay.
Conte's just gonna do some like caring for her weapons and personal grooming and things like that.
Great.
That's all.
I feel like Zark would kind of wander around like this peaceful, like fountainish area and hang out there maybe for a little bit before retiring, but
Sure.
just kind of listening to the hubbub and
Yeah, as you listen to the hubbub, you do hear folks talking. And one of the things that you hear is that there are people talking about copper mines in Astoria. They say that they're struggling to produce enough ore to meet the needs of the city. And the last thing you hear before the conversation turns is, if only the mithril mines could be reclaimed. Everyone roll a perception check.
There we go. I think I am in the right place now. Okay.
very perceptive.
Very nice.
Wow, you guys are killing it with these rolls.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
Is it
So-
Akanthe's the only one that needs to?
I thought you hit it, didn't I?
Yeah, sorry. I went to the I showed up in the inn and then I couldn't find my
Oh, there you go.
my token for a second, but I'm good. See how perceptive I am. I'm so confused.
So, we're going to,
technology.
yeah. Oops. I went way too early. That's okay. So, the night goes well, and the morning comes in, and it's raining, although it's very warm outside, given the nature of spring, but it is raining outside. And you all get up pretty early and meet your escort Kyrah at the main area here. And Zark, when you awaken and come out of the room, you see people kind of looking at you a little bit differently than just looking at you like you're used to. People are smirking.
Somebody's gonna jump me,
What?
and I'm gonna be very. Somebody's gonna jump me, and I'm gonna be very cautious. Like,
I hope not.
It's prison rules, man. You snitch, you get stabbed.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna be like watching, like my eyes are just gonna be darting back and forth between anybody that I can see that's looking at.
I'm trying to figure out how to whisper to multiple people. Is it comma?
So
You
how do you
know
whisper?
what? I don't think I've tried that one.
How do you whisper? You put
Slash W.
Slash W space name.
Let me see if. No, that's not.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
There's something to do. Maybe it's semicolon?
Oh, there we go. That's cool.
I tried semicolon.
Sorry, I'll just give you.
It's brackets. It's slash whisper square bracket. Name,
Ah,
comma, name.
there we go.
Very cool.
Good to know. So I can include everybody but the GM.
Yeah. And I can include everybody but you.
So a /W, then I can put someone's name.
Yeah, and if you use
Yep.
brackets, you
If
can
you
put
just-
multiple people's name.
Yeah, if you
Oh,
just
oh.
start typing a name, it'll do it.
Yeah, okay, I'm just making sure I'm doing that right. I don't get to see what I did.
Okay. I think
If we
that-
So
mess it up,
anyways,
just
I'm gonna
pretend
be
you didn't see it,
watching
that's all. It's
all of
okay.
you.
Okay, so you come out and you're very cautious as people are smirking at you and pointing and laughing. How's Zark responding? Just looking all around him?
Yeah,
Okay.
gonna keep close to the wall.
Okay. You
Make
keep
sure nobody's coming up behind me.
Yep. I see this Minotaur just hugging the wall as people start to get louder in their chuckles, and they're trying to be polite and hide their pointing, but they continue to.
Are they though? Are they trying to be polite and hide their pointing?
As more and more people join in on the laughter, they are letting more and more loose. And as you come into this do you come into this main area? As you come into this main area, more people, and Kyrah especially, spits out her morning orange juice and just says, "Hi, Zark. Good morning."
I'm out of here.
Conti
And I,
is
just bolt
not laughing.
outside.
She is averting her gaze. She's
You see
I
like a
want
sm-
nothing to do with this place, and I bolt outside.
Okay.
yeah, you see like a smirk on Saren's face.
Shia laughs.
Okay. So you head out, and Kyrah says, "Well, I guess that's the fun for the morning. Hope you all had a bite to eat, because we're following Zark." And she heads out after him. Does everyone follow?
Yep.
Okay. So, it's early morning. Like I said, it's raining. I'm not going to put the rain element on this scene because we're not hanging out here for that long. But you start to make your way northwest towards the temple that both Kyrah and Solano Deo know where it's located and how to get there fairly well. And as you are walking along, you get out of the area of the sour vintage, and the clouds start to part a little, but it's quite an overcast day. And you see off in the distance what appears to be spires kind of protruding from the ground. And as you approach and get closer, you realize that they are large hands.
Oh, that ain't ominous, ain't it?
What?
Solano,
This looks so cool.
Were they here?
Solano, is this what you remember? Because you said you've been here before, or you know of it. But
This
I'm not liking this.
This is not of the normal environment. Do not know what to make of this.
Actually, Solano, it is. You know this
it
very
is?
well.
Oh, okay.
Never
So
mind.
my next question
fine.
for you: how quickly do these things sprout up? Because I don't want to be walking over one
Would I know that
mid
offhand or
stride
still
when
is
one
that-
comes up.
You probably have never seen them move or sprout up. However, they appear and disappear kind of throughout Thylea. Kyrah reminds you that, yes, these are the hands of Kentamane, the thousand-handed. Surely you've heard of the Titan Kentamane?
No, we can do, that's for sure.
And she, taps one with her walking stick. She's like, they are harmless. And she goes
I'm
over
more
to
worried
one.
about mid stride. I don't need one coming up mid stride.
Oh, I've never seen them move at all. And she goes to
Perfect.
one that's a hand is a little bit like open and closer to the ground, and she screams, "Help! Help!" as she's like pushing herself into this hand that's kind of like this, and she's like, "I thought they would never animate, but they've animated. Help me, heroes of Heartlands!"
Is she actually
I
stuck?
want to know if she's lying.
Right, she's
Yeah.
being very melodramatic, and she again chuckles, and she's like, "Come on, mysterious stranger," and she's looking at Zark. "Help me."
And it's just like,
Really?
you do it. I'm not messing with her. She's too
I-
much trouble.
like,
For the record,
I'd
Akanti is
walk
always
over
going to
and just
assume
like
that it's lying.
pull her away.
Wait, what'd you say, Akanti? For the record, what?
I'm always going. She's always going to assume that Kyrah is lying.
Kyrah just laughs, and she's like, "I've got to write that one down." And she takes out one of her scrolls and starts laughing as she's writing, and she's just having a good old time. So you continue walking, and the day is long. You eat, you rest a little bit. For the most part, the road is empty. The rain lets up a bit, and the road starts to deepen. So you start to actually walk down this crevasse that leads deeper and deeper into these rock formations. And you're following the stream, and as you follow the stream, it starts to emit vapors, and you go further and further into the earth. And Solano Deo is leading you as you make your way to the temple. And let's see. This should pull everyone. I think I already had you there. We'll see. I guess
Wow, we are very close.
It's too big for me.
You gotta zoom out. Or just zoom in.
Yep, so go ahead and navigate. I pulled Kyrah in for you. So there is this steamy river, and you've walked very far deep into this cavern, and you can now start to see the columns that make up, maybe you can't see, depending on who you are, you could see them. But the columns across the river make up the entrance to the temple. Does everyone see where they are?
Yep.
Not really, but I assume south.
This map is too big for my screen, so I just see
You,
big
you
black.
got, you got to zoom out, then you got to zoom in.
It's probably to the southwest.
Well, I just shift clicked, so it should bring you all to the. It's actually northeast.
Well, yeah, that's where we are. Oh, so that's where we're at? So we traveled all this already?
That's where you're coming from. You're coming from the. Well, on the map, you're coming from the northeast, but
Yeah.
in the big scheme of things, yeah, you were traveling northwest.
Okay.
Essentially, everything looks like a line.
Just be ready. There's lots of weird effects in this temple. And occasionally there will be some creatures that try to come and try to say, hey, come hang out with me. They're annoying. They're a nuisance. You don't have to worry about them so much. And there's steam that comes in here from these blowholes. You just do not, you try not to let them blow on you too much. Kind of part of hazing. It's kind of part of hazing, I hear, from other acolytes. And there's a nice older man here named Proteus. He's a nice old man. Has not been grumpy lately, but yes. Yes, so just to watch your step. Blowholes are kind of unpredictable for the most part. Oh, and there's a nice rug. You have to see it for yourself.
So you feel yourselves sweating from the heat and exertion of climbing down into this this cavern, this chasm with steep walls of craggy rock. And yes,
Are
it's
we
very
gonna need
hot.
to cross this thing, Solano?
What was that?
Solano, are we gonna need to cross this thing, this water? I'm
Yes.
assuming is water, but looks too blue to be water.
Yeah, just jump.
Just jump.
Yeah, just be careful when you're looking around here, and
Jump.
just be careful.
Alright.
There's smaller parts further
I'm
down.
just gonna follow you. I think I'm fine with that.
Okay, that's a good idea. You see, you're smart.
I mean, yes.
Come along, childrens.
So, Solano, as soon as you get there, a Mephit appears, and let's put everyone into the combat order here.
Yeah, there was one of the creatures I said about earlier.
Like, why am I not moving?
That's
Yeah.
David. Screw David.
He's getting stuff ready on Foundry. Game's paused.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Like,
Yeah.
as soon as I was like, why am I not moving? I was like,
Yeah, that's like, oh no.
yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna try an accent. Can't
So, yep,
do it.
roll initiative. In case I didn't say that, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, that's on
Yeah, you
you.
still were entering combat. Watch me roll hot garbage, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's initiative.
Oh,
What
come
is hot
on.
garbage in initiative?
Oh,
Jesus.
I redact that statement, apparently.
So fast.
It's gonna die.
All right. Kyrah, she whips out her scrolls and starts scribbling furiously. Heroes entering the chasm. And Mephit appears, and she's just scribbling.
And
So,
it rolls on 30? Sorry.
Oh, she fast.
yeah, she fast. Solano Deo, you see this steam kind of form right in front of you into this little devilish-looking creature. And I do have targeting as mandatory now. So go ahead and tell me what you do.
Game
I'm
pause.
gonna look at this creature, I'm gonna speak to it in Orin, and I say, yeah, I know there's lots of these little methods here, and I understand that, but, we belong here. I'm part of this temple. You're just part of a little nuisance. We don't have to deal with you, and I want to hurt you. So I would just stop and just leave us alone if you so would please. And I'm gonna try persuasion.
Okay. Wow. So this thing is pretty evil, and it's not very smart. But so you're trying to persuade it to just leave you alone?
Yes, to leave us alone.
Huh.
I told him we don't want to kill him. We don't have to.
So you see it kind of give this mischievous looking smile, and it walks a little bit further away from you.
Good on you.
Is that your turn?
Can I tell the party, Kyrah, what I did?
Sure.
I thought to this method and language of the air peoples, the Orin language. I told it we could kill it probably, and then it decided that it would listen to me, who's smarter than it, obviously, and it would just start to walk away.
And she's scribbling furiously.
I had my turn.
Saren.
He doesn't trust the way that thing looks. Does it look like it's actually going to do it?
It does look like it's being mischievous.
He has his weapon out just in case, so he's going to move right here. Have his weapon, his bow trained on it.
Okay. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we've been trusted.
Ooh. So as you move through the area, a little bit of a geyser erupts and blasts you with some steam. You take 3 damage, which I will apply. So heat just kind of forms from the rocky ground and just nails you. This whole
Wait, when
area
you-
is littered with steamy holes. What?
When you type stuff out, it shows up on the map. Like your token says that. Did you guys know that?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you
if
get
I
like
have a.
That's so freaking cool.
Bubbles.
Yeah, that's if
Yeah.
I have a
Bubble, bubble.
token selected.
Yeah, that's gnarly. Sorry, I just thought that was cool.
yeah.
So I could
It's
say.
like it's fun to take interest in things or just be surprised. Ow.
That's me. Hi.
Okay, Saren, anything else?
Let's go. I think that's it. They already took the hit from the geyser.
Okay. Zark, there's someone standing there.
What?
Yeah, you're on the same spot. There we go.
There we
So you
yeah.
run up behind Solano Deo, and I
Yep.
need. Oh wait, go ahead.
I was actually gonna move my extra 5 feet next to him.
Okay, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Of course. How far back am I gonna go?
Okay, you're fine.
Where?
So these plumes of smoke and steam just keep shooting up, and you're just like moving around them, and you're able to get next to Solano Deo. And what do you want to do?
I'm just gonna ready an action. No, I don't think it's gonna come up on here right now. Yeah, so I will. If Solano Deo gets attacked by any means, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on him. Otherwise, I mean, it's a bonus action, so I don't have to ready it. Whatever, I'm done.
Okay.
Clicking, got it.
All right. Does that just highlight a random area over there? Maybe I should turn off that feature.
Yeah.
So this guy moves right here, comes right back at you, and you see him just with this evil glow in his eyes as he blasts both of you in his range of steam.
Ooh.
And you both take different. Oh yeah, you just take 1 damage. Well, someone avoided it. Solano Deo avoided it. So he just comes at you and blasts you with his steam spray, and I'm pretty sure. Yeah. That's all
guess
he's got. So that's his turn.
Can I hit him as a reaction, or just holding my action basically?
Oh, yep. That's if you had an action. If you.
Yeah, I was holding it in case he tried to do something. So he did that. So I shoot him.
Sure. So you see him coming up. He blasts his breath. You unleash what? An arrow?
Yep.
Okay.
I click on it. I click on him. I right click on him, and I do that.
Pew pew.
Perfect. It flies past him through some mist, but not his mist. And Akante is up. You see kind of this commotion through this hazy steam about, looks like maybe 50 feet in front of you.
I'm going to. All right. First, I need to know out of character. All I see is black and steam. Is that all there is, or is that my computer?
It might be your
Like, if I
computer.
go over here, am I running into something I can't see?
No, we can
everybody
all
else can-
No, you
We
should
can all
see
see it.
a river and some rocks.
All I'm seeing is blackness.
Yeah, try to refresh it. I'm saying.
Okay.
I may have overloaded the graphics
gonna
on this
work.
scene.
Your thing is 10,000 by 10,000.
Oh.
Very advanced.
Just a second. I'll reload it. It's very advanced.
Okay, I got rid of some Steam effects if that might help, but it's also a WebP file.
No, I don't think it's the effects.
Okay.
It's not the effects. It's the background texture.
Right, the background should be a WebP, which is like
But it's
10%
fine.
of a PNG. So
I'm
okay.
just going to hunt. I'm just going to Hunter's Market.
Okay.
Be able to do from there.
Yeah. Does is that just always a hit, or how does that work?
I can't.
So Hunter's Mark is a bonus action to cast, and you select your target, and they're automatically just hit with the Hunter's Mark. So if she hits it with the attack, it deals an extra d6 of damage.
Perfect.
It's just like Hex.
Bonus action.
Yep. So I can mark it for you, or if you just target it and hit your hunter's mark, it will mark it.
It's basically hexed. Oh, I got it.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Except every time I do this and I try to open my thing again, I target myself. So. There we go. There we go. It is now Hunter's marked.
All right, and for some reason that's a little bit broken
did.
since you went crazy on your concentrations. That's okay. It's marked, even though it's hard to see with all those targets on it, but it is marked.
And I'm gonna shoot it with my longbow.
You hit, so you do an extra. Oh, look, it looks like it already 1d6 piercing 1, but it took 7, so it.
Yeah, look, it added the 1d6.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. I'm glad it did that. Good job, computer.
Right.
Anything else, Akanti?
No, I do not think so.
Okay, Shaya. We haven't heard from you yet today. Welcome to the game.
Oh. I don't know if my mic was muted. It was not.
Okay, we're just gonna hear you most of the time.
Alrighty. In a more peppy mood and kind of smiling a bit from her cloak, she will push her hands to her sides and start to fly up into the air.
Excellent.
Go 20 feet in the air.
Yep. Just 20 feet straight up, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So you fly up. The steam is less intense. 20 feet up.
Yeah. And I will point at the little steam guy. I will throw an Eldritch Blast at him, which I need to check the range.
Yeah.
I think it's 100 feet or 120 feet.
Yeah, 120, so I should be able to hit him.
Oh, yeah, it's 50 feet away.
Okay, perfect.
Nice. Ooh.
Misses.
Oh,
So
that was bad luck.
you fly up 20 feet up as the steam kind of roils around you from your wings. You unleash that Eldritch Blast, and it makes its way through the steam, only hitting craggy rock. Anything else, Ashaya?
Nope, that is it.
Okay. Kyrah, she kind of pops herself over behind this rock and peeks out and continues writing. She sees Ashaya leap up, and you see her eyes kind of get big as she scribbles furiously. And Solano Deo is up.
Well, Method, you really should have listened to me because you're going to die soon, and it is not going to be my problem. And being annoyed at the little shit Method, we're gonna go ahead and cast Hold the Dead on it.
All right.
Oh, I can actually hear it.
Yeah, you like that feature I added, Solano?
Oh my god, that was so cool!
Yeah.
So,
It's like the bell scared me. It's like, huh?
Like an extra 5 coolness DM points. You're at like 1,000 already, so you're good. Sky's the limit, my friend.
so yes, it failed the saving throw, so it takes 2 damage. Wait, how come it says 1d12, 12 damage? Oh, it takes 12 damage. It's left with 2. Oops. revealing too much information. Okay.
You're good.
Yeah, what exactly is Toll the Dead? Could you describe that?
So Toll the Dead is a cantrip where basically you are signaling the end of a creature, and if it's already been damaged, it's closer to death, you deal more damage with the cantrip. So effectively, I am ringing the bells of fate, letting fate know that someone is going to be passing on to the great beyond soon.
All right.
Like
They
the old,
hear the bell.
like the saying when the bell tolls or something.
Right, right. So, anything else,
That's for
Solano?
whom the bell tolls.
That's it for me this round.
Okay. Saren, you are
DM
up.
inspiration.
Going to get
What?
game this.
DM inspiration.
What do I get with that? How do I use it?
I have no idea. I don't know how to use
It's-
DM
it's-
inspiration either.
You
It's
inspire
a-
your players.
Okay, then I'm going to aim at the creature now with the short bow, and fire again.
Nice. It
Yeah.
flies through the steam and actually makes purchase with this steam method's little flesh. Anything else?
That was in my turn.
Okay. Zark.
Still in combat order.
You are. You see the steam around you act not like normal steam. You see kind of a weird shiftiness.
Where would the weird shiftiness be coming from?
You see kind of it forming in and out. Let me look at the actual mechanic for you. Basically, yeah, you'd have disadvantage on attack rolls. So do you want me to give you something to target?
Yeah. I mean, seriously, all the way over there? I just ran over. Oh. Well. Solano, how's this water feel? Is it nice and refreshing?
It's scalding.
You might want to try jumping on this rock there and go across. It is not a
Sure.
pleasant swim.
And Solano Deo, you may have encountered one of these before. It is very rare for 4 of them to show up along this hot steam river.
This number of the methods here is not normal. I do not like this. I think it is foretelling of things to come. Kyrah, we might need your help.
Okay. So you said disadvantage.
Yep, it's a control attack.
Yep. I'm just going to. But hopefully it works. I'm just gonna go like that.
Wow, with disadvantage, you manage to hit this thing. You just see these weird steam formations and you just lunge right into it with your mace.
With my mace.
All right.
Taking the mace to the skull-ish.
Anything
Whatever
else?
kind of skull it's got. No, I'm good for now.
Okay. I got your message in Discord, by the way. We might
Yeah,
have
I
to
figured.
fix that in break or something.
Yep.
Okay. So, this guy over here, even though he's kind of in this blurry formation, he makes his way above this rock here. And again, he uses a steam breath, and I think, looks like he can only hit one of you, although he's trying. But he aims right at Solano Deo, who takes some damage, but ends up bracing himself against most of it as he sees this Mephit arrive in his location. And the next one here, this one, is going to, I guess he's just going to claw you. Since you're so close, he will look, you see him smirk a little bit as he looks at you, Zark, in a way that most enemies attacking don't smirk. He like goes to attack and then he kind of like smirks, and then he attacks and misses with his claw attack. And last but not least, this one with a
And I smirk back at him.
15, 20. So this one comes over this way and will use its... Oops. Too many windows open. That'll happen. It will use its steam breath on... Yes, I think it can reach both of you for that one. And looks like... Okay, Akanthi, you failed your concentration, so your hunter's mark is compromised, I believe. Other than that, it looks like you succeeded your dexterity save, so you took only half damage, and Ashaya takes the full fire damage from that blow. So, not only are there steam spouts showing up left and right, but these methods are blasting their steam breath, and it is... Akanthi, your turn as you brace against that fire damage. Can you not see it?
No, I can see it.
Oh.
I can't see the background, but I can see all the tokens. All right. So it's right in front of me. I don't know.
It is.
Technology. So I'm just gonna drop my bow,
Okay.
and whip out my compass. And I have two of them. Can I use them both, or just the one? Because I. Yes. No. Okay.
Well, I'll just roll a d20 if I decide if that's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, you could do it. Just drop it. Like, I'm just imagining cinematically, like...
I'm just, like, dropping my bow and
Right.
whipping out my...
Amazon warrior style.
Yeah. Amazon warrior style. That's what I do.
Okay, so one of them hits,
And I'm
one of them
mad
misses. Yeah.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay. That's good. That's good. And I guess that's my turn.
Okay. Ashaya,
And
you
Hunter's
took some of
mark
this
move.
fire damage.
Shia.
Even though I guess you were up in the air 20 feet, the way that the cone worked managed to get you a little bit.
Oh. Okay then. I will fly this way. Oh, game is paused.
Oh, sorry.
Wait,
Give me a dexterity saving throw with advantage. So you're going to hold Alt plus dex save.
okay.
I believe that's still a fail. But since you're 20 feet up, the steam manages to not scald you too much. It actually is only a 1. I will apply the damage. So you're flying through these steam geysers, and some of it sizzles you a little bit. Just a little bit.
I will fire another Eldritch Blast at the one closest to Akane.
Okay. Manages to hit. Wow, that was a cool effect. I haven't seen it that close yet.
They're pretty.
It's all pretty. So, yep, you managed to hit. Anything else?
That would be it.
They're pretty.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Kyrah over there, she makes her way this way, and she's trying to get a good view of what's going on down there. So she kind of follows the rock wall here, and you see her scribbling furiously.
Do you mind?
Just taking notes.
You hear her mumble like, "It's gonna be epic."
God, I hate you. Yeah.
Right.
Right?
Solana Deo's up.
Like,
All right, so it's getting kind of spicy in here. So Solano Deo's eyes turn white, and he loses control of his body for a brief moment as he channels divinity and enters a prophetic trance.
Cool. So if you expand that, you got 19 and an 18. Holy crap.
Ooh.
Holy crap.
Nice.
So
Very
you must
saucy.
choose to do so before the roll is made.
Yeah, yep. And it lasts 10 minutes. So effectively, like 60? No, it's a lot of rounds. Anyways, I'm like,
Yeah, it's a lot of rounds.
Yeah.
Who's hurt? Anyone hurt pretty bad or real good?
No. Everybody looks pretty good. Injured would be a Shia.
Is a shy
Sarah
out?
is also.
It's either barely injured.
Me and Sarah.
Yeah, but I got hit by a guy.
Saren is shy and
Yep, Saren is. They're both injured, which means they're above 50%.
Okay, well then I won't. I guess that'll end Solano's turn then. He can't really do much else right now to be of benefit.
Okay. Is your channel divinity an action?
It's an action, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's like you have to start at like the end of a combat mostly.
So
Yeah,
Saren,
so-
you see Kyrah dart behind a rock behind you. You see Solano Deo kind of roll his eyes back and, wafting the vapors towards his face, and you're up.
This is getting funner by the minute.
Yeah, dude, he's getting high over there.
guys just
Yeah, it just looks like he's just like
the combat is about to get high.
I think he's having a lot more fun than we are.
So glad we came to this cave, guys.
it looks like I'm stuck with these fools basically.
I know this cave.
Okay, it's like I'm going to shoot the arrow at that guy, and if it hits, sucking out my sneak attack damage.
Don't. Oh, you already rolled. Never mind.
It hits.
Why?
Oh, it hits.
And I roll a d6 because he's a friendly unit right by the enemy.
Nice.
You're a rogue?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Where's the dice?
It's down below the chat box. You could just hit the one that looks like a square.
There it is.
Okay.
No.
Oh. You should also probably have it up under like
Sixes are not
features, I
offensive.
believe.
Wait, I can roll
Or
one
else
more.
it's stealth.
I can roll another d6 because I have the feat, so I can add the weapon damage from the feat.
Okay.
Add one more d6. There we go.
Okay.
Nice.
So, yes, you. What was the original? The arrow. Okay, so you shoot your short bow, pew, right past Solano Deo, as it makes its way right into the shoulder of this little mephit, and you hear its little devilish screech. That's its devilish screech. You're welcome. Anything else, Saren?
Basically, he's just going to hide behind the rock and just take cover, just because he's seen these things shoot fire, basically.
Uh-huh. Yep. Are you taking a hide action, or are you just trying to get like a +2 to
Yeah, I
AC
can-
or something?
No, just hiding.
Okay.
I tried.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think. Yeah, he matched. So matching means you win.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
So you're hiding. Zark, it's really hot in there. Everyone's sweating. You're getting like water dripping in your face. Do you rub it away?
I'm a freaking cow. I'm used to this being dripping in my face. Like, I was already sweating getting down here.
So you
Now
just
it's
let it drip?
like, dripping all over me.
Just
And,
let it drip.
like, heck yeah, just letting it drip.
Okay.
And everybody is starting to smell, that wet cow smell coming
Ooh.
off of me. Yeah. Starting to attract the ladies. we're gonna take the mace to the face, and it did not hit the face.
It's a miss. Anything
It
else?
is a miss. No, we're gonna. Everybody good? I call back. Everybody good?
Okay. Well, this one is going to still targeting Solano Deo from its steam breath. It instead makes a claw and misses. And let's see. Okay, that's his turn. This one targets you, Zark, and again, claw attack hits this time, taking 4 damage. So you see the claws just swipe through the steam. It does move closer to the river there, and this one up here might still have nope. Targets Akanthi with its claws and hits, dealing 7 slashing
I'd like
damage.
to cast Shield of Faith.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing good now.
Shield, is that like a reaction?
Oh, son of a bitch! It is a bonus action. I thought it was just able to be cast.
Shield is a bonus action. Shield of Faith. I mean, Shield is a reaction. Shield of Faith is the one that's a bonus action.
Yep.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Unfortunately.
Nope. Yep. Everything's good.
Okay, Akanthi,
I mean,
you just get slashed by this steam mephit's claws. What do you do?
I don't think I have anything I can do. Except, get mad.
Dab.
It's early.
And dab.
Stab.
Oh, it is my turn. Okay, sorry. Stab. Up,
Yeah,
stab,
it wasn't.
stab.
It wasn't a theoretical question. What would you
That's
do?
what I got.
What would you do?
What are you thinking about right now?
Yes, I was like, wait, it's not my. I'm sorry. I was looking at the map in the Twitch, so I could see where the water was.
Oh yeah,
So I'm
Oh.
sorry.
that works.
You're on the edge.
Right on the edge. Yeah. All right. So I am stabbing. One stab.
Nice. So, did they both hit? Yeah, it looks like they both hit. Unfortunately, it is still alive, clinging on to life.
Stab.
Are you moving at all?
No, I'm done. Here we go. And
Okay, Ashaya, you are in the air 20 feet. A little singy, but
I'm gonna stay here and keep stabbing it until it stops moving.
Gee.
I will hopefully help. I'm gonna move this way 10.
did you say? Yep. So give me a advantage dexterity save. Oops. Oh, I had you targeted. That's interesting. Did that send you my roll?
I did not see it.
It doesn't matter. You saved. So yeah, you managed to navigate through the steam vents shooting up at you. What do you want to do?
I will point at the one that is near death and hopefully kill it.
Okay.
Another blast.
Yeah. So you hit this purple beam, shows up through the steam and blasts this little steam mephit's head open. And as it dies, I forgot to do this to the first one, but these guys have a little exploding feature. So this thing dies,
Oh no.
and it's not working. Let's see, what is it?
It'll be fine.
Akanthi, you're gonna need to give me a
Yeah, no, you're good, dude.
dexterity saving throw.
Okay. It'll do.
Oh, you're fine. So this thing explodes, and you manage to see it starting to bubble up as you brace yourself, and the steam flies around you, but causes you no damage. Anything else, Ashaya?
Is it mine?
A bonus. I will kind of throw the wing forward, and little feathers will fly out towards Akane, and it will start to patch up some wounds. I'll use
Ooh.
one of my healing dice for 1 dice of a d6.
Great.
Nice.
Is that something that you could target her or no?
It should work. Let me see.
Should being the ideal
Dice
healing
to
light.
let's use 1.
Oh yeah, I think I gave you a special macro.
One
for that.
here.
Hey, she got it though. It does
Yep.
work.
Light in calories.
The D6s don't like us today.
Nope.
No.
No, they don't. They never do.
That's it.
Kira
Okay.
is excited and she's like, she cheers as the method by Akante explodes, and she sees Akante brace herself against it as these feathers heal a little bit of scratches on Akante, and then she gets back to writing furiously. And Solano Deo is up.
Solano Deo's going to provoke an opportunity attack by moving back 5 feet away from the air method he's adjacent to.
Okay, thanks for just giving
Yeah,
that to me. Who
Don't
knows?
ever do that again.
He missed.
And then while he's in his prophetic trance, he looks at the air method next to Zark, and you can hear his voice along with the voice of the Fates as he says, "The Fates have decided that you shall die." And his prophetic die of an 18 was prophesied to hit the air method with a guiding bolt spell.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a hit. So what's the damage on Guiding Bolt?
46.
Roll it.
Don't hit ones. Don't.
Mildly funny because I thought you said 46.
That'd be pretty sweet though, but no, it's not.
That would be really sweet.
Kill it.
Not yet.
14 damage, and the next attack on it has advantage.
Yep.
Oh, which one were you going for?
You going for this one?
It's glowing.
Or it's this one.
I was going for the one near Zark.
This one that's near
got
death.
Oh,
The
so
one that's
it
near
did
death.
apply damage. Okay.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it,
I know.
I
It was-
made sure
it
to
was
target
barely
it
injured.
first.
gotcha.
I hit it once with a small mace.
No,
Oh,
you're
so
good. So, yeah, that works perfect. I'm wondering just mechanically how we would do the things, but as long as you, if you didn't hit it for whatever reason, I would have just applied the damage. So perfect.
Okay, now I figured out how it works.
And his turn is done.
Okay. Saren, what did you figure out?
Yeah, so that. So you hit. Okay, you hit the bottom one.
Yes.
Yes.
He hit the one next to Zark. Me.
Mm,
If
I
you
kinda
hover
like that.
over them, one of them says badly injured, the other one says near death.
Yeah, I see near death.
Yeah, the
I'm
near
saying,
death
like-
one is next to me.
Yeah, I feel like the Minotaur can take explosion, so I'm just gonna risk it. Just aim for the dead, almost dead one.
Zark, you might as well just get ready for a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
sorry.
I'm always
Well,
ready
wait
for
a
a
second.
dexterity saving
Well,
throw.
wait.
That gives me advantage, right?
What I was going to say is, what if Fate said that you rolled a 19 on your saving throw?
I think I don't.
I could save it.
I'll just roll it and then you can change it basically, like rewrite
Just do what you feel.
Hits.
You,
He explodes.
but
You're just injured, right?
yeah,
I'll save it for a hit on a creature
Yeah.
to kill it for sure.
yeah, man.
Okay, dex save.
I believe in you. You got this.
That's the most you could
Of
take.
course.
No bullshit from you.
Ooh, you failed to
we'll find out.
save.
Ooh.
So you take 5 fire damage.
We'll heal you.
Oh, I can heal myself.
Oh, no, yeah, you're a paladin.
I'm a paladin.
And
That's why
yeah.
I'm like,
You can just
I'm
touch
good,
yourself
dude.
and be like, enough of this.
Anything
Yeah.
else, Saren?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right.
You've got Neosporin.
Zark, you just took some fire damage from this exploding mephit, and you see one on the rock about 10 feet in front of you.
this seems like a great idea. So I'm just gonna walk up to it and freaking hit it with a mace. Yes. All
Okay,
right,
you missed it,
thank
but give
God.
me a dex save walking
What?
through the. Yep, walking through the area. It's all.
Okay, he's gonna.
There we
Oh,
go.
never mind. He rolled.
You're fine. Okay.
All right. And then I think lay on hands is a bonus action.
Yes, if it's yourself, it's a bonus action.
Yo. So we're going to heal myself for 5. I don't think it actually worked, so
That's all right.
I'll go ahead and apply it. I'm
Sure.
good. Be done.
Okay. This one's up. He's gonna target you because you're targeting him. He's gonna turn and just try to claw you. Oh wait, he might have. I'm just gonna see if he's got it. Oh, he gets it! Yeah. He turns to you with his
Damn fire breath.
fire breath. Oh, it did the recharge for me. That's interesting. I actually rolled a d6 because I didn't know how to like do it in the system, and I got a 6. And then I clicked the breath, and it rolled the breath recharge check, and I got a 6. So it was meant to be. The fates want you dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's doing like 15 damage to me right now.
Maybe.
Max of 7, but it's gonna do 15.
It does 3.
With
Too
the
much
dex
damage.
saving throw.
So, yes, you get blasted with this. He musters up the strength to fill his lungs with the steam around him and attacks you. He stays on his rock as his dead comrades somehow get turned still. And it is Akanti's turn.
Well, I dropped my bow, didn't I?
You did.
So I'm gonna have to pick it up.
That will take an action.
I'm gonna shoot one of my. I'm gonna sheath my swords and pick up my bow. I'm going to move over. All right. Sort of. Stop it. Okay. Go here. And here. And I think calculated that I am now behind a rock.
Okay.
All right. So I'm ready to shoot something, but I can't do it on this turn, right?
Yeah, you are right. Ashaya in the air.
Alrighty.
Okie dokie. We'll shoot another blast. The last one, hopefully.
You hit. Fate decrees that you roll a 19 to hit.
Excellent. What were you gonna attack with?
My Eldritch Blast.
Sure,
Yeah.
go ahead and make the attack as you normally would, and if you miss, I'll just apply the damage. You hit. So, you do hit. Fate decreed that you targeted it and nailed it, and it's still alive, though. It gets
Oh.
knocked off the rock a little bit, clinging on. You see it kind of, like, turn into a weird vapor briefly before manifesting again in its form.
Can I still see Akaneth?
Akante is, yeah, she's only 10 feet from you.
Okay. I will try and get a big heal. I'll use my bonus for healing light.
Okay.
Button. Heal.
Button. All right, Akante, you take 4 healing.
That was lovely.
The better.
I don't think you get the fun animations with that because it's a complicated macro, but maybe I'll look into it. Kyrah writing, scribbling furiously.
It came.
Solana Dale.
Happened.
Solano's eyes go back to normal after he uses up his trance powers. And he says, Zark, you're going to want to look out in case it explodes again. And he's going to toll the dead on that one. Let me get my sheet open and spell. And bada bing, bada boom.
It succeeds. No
Boo!
damage.
It's a cantrip. What do you expect?
It's like, I'm not ready to die.
Solano Dale looks slightly disappointed and then gets over it.
Okay.
Not yet.
Is that it, Solano? Dale? I feel like you're one of those compound names where we have to say like Mary Beth.
Salam.
Okay, I'm assuming he's done. Saren.
Okay, Okay. He just aims his bow one more time. And aims it straight at that thing.
Zark, get ready for a deck save.
I'm sorry, it's the only way.
I shouldn't have walked up to it.
Hits! How come it... Oh, I don't think... Did you...
No, it didn't die.
Why not?
Did you target it?
What the? I thought I clicked him.
I think you were targeting another one, but either way, it would have hit and he would have died, so I'm going to kill him.
Bounced off rock.
Yeah.
I think you
I
just...
mean, I would say after seeing multiple of these die and explode, like, I was ready for this thing to die and explode.
Really? Were you?
Yeah, I mean, one just exploded on me.
Could have been blinded by
Alright,
the sweat.
I'll give you advantage. See, the player character... Okay, you're fine.
I mean,
No,
not only did it explode on me, I had to like walk through one, and it's like, well, this thing's gonna die too.
So, you guys, the battle...
Makes sense to me.
The battle is done. The steam is still in the air. The steam jets still shoot up every once in a while. And yeah, what do you guys do?
I'm gonna recover my arrows and watch where I step.
Okay. It'll be 50% of your arrows. Or
Like-
how many arrows did you shoot?
I would say 4, so I guess 2.
Yeah, or if you want to roll a d4, it's up to you. 50% or roll whatever die is closest. Hey, you got a little bit more than 4.
I'm going to cast Divine Sense, which will detect good or evil, such as Celestials, Fiends, Undead within 60 feet. I know it's probably a little late now, but...
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it helps out to make sure they're not
Gonna-
more of its friends pop up.
There's...
so-
I'm gonna grab one arrow as well.
Okay.
That's like one of the most underused and
Why you do
underappreciated paladin abilities, and I love it when people use it.
It's like
Because
using
usually there's not Celestials and Fiends around, but I feel like there are right now.
Yeah, is Ashaya technically, is she a celestial? She is. I mean, but anyway,
So I notice at least one.
yeah,
Yeah.
other than that, you don't notice anything.
And it's like,
Alright.
wait, oh, okay.
Well, guys, as far as I can tell, in the next 60 feet or so, we're clear. And if we have to get over this boiling hot river that looks so nice and icy cool.
Oh, you can just fly over the water. You can just fly.
Wait,
I
I'm a
could.
cow. I am a cow.
No, I meant Ashi. I meant Ashi.
Shia, yeah, well, I get. The one with wings can fly over it. Have you seen a bull with wings, though?
Could try and maybe it could work.
You can drink some Red Bull. I can see a pathway.
So,
Yeah,
I was
like,
gonna say,
targeting Kyrah would be in bad form right now, right?
I mean, you could target her if you want. Are you upset
like,
with her?
to like, kill her? Because she's annoying as shit? I mean,
can't see.
because
It's very
she's
annoying.
inspirational?
She comes up to
very-
Akanthi and says, I just want to let you know that was awesome. I really saw you work out there, and you can kick butt, girl.
Just very inspirational.
This is like the shortest distance.
Yep,
Like,
I'm
Thank
with you.
you.
That's what I saw. I was going there with you.
Yeah, I'm saying you get shot. You have the legs. You have the bull caps. You have the bull cap.
Well, I mean, Jeff, jumping distance.
Yeah, if you're running and jumping, I think it's what, double your strength or something.
Yep.
You guys can make that, but I'm still gonna have everyone do one last dex save for the steam jets.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna follow Kyrah.
Do I still have the advantage because I'm in the air?
You do.
Want me to make a check? Just let me know.
So Zark, you take 4 damage, fire damage.
Are you applying it or am I?
I could apply it.
Alright.
Looks like everybody else is doing fine.
The canopy is awesome.
Shia, you make it over. I'm gonna move you. Is everyone over?
Doing backflips over
I'm
that
not
water.
over. Solano's not over. He's got to make a jump.
Yeah, it's like you just do it twice your strength.
Can I
basically.
carry him or no?
I don't
don't
even
know if
see.
I
Oh, I
can
see you. Yeah, it's just double. What is your strength?
Mine?
No,
Yeah.
you'd be able to. Yeah, you could make that jump. You just have to
Yeah.
give me the dex saves. Did you do that yet,
Minimum
Solano?
would be-
Just the guys who check. Guys who check.
Yeah, you
No.
could make a jump though. I think you could
minimum
jump.
would be 16 feet.
Yeah, right
so
there.
Okay, so you as well will take the 4 fire damage, which I will apply.
Future reference, lay on hands is an action, and
Oh,
used
okay.
another 5 in the pool. But
Yeah, you'll live and learn.
yep,
It's true.
Does
that's
it
why
work?
it's future reference.
Is it working mechanically, or do I need to do something in game?
Yeah, no, I think we'll have to talk about the whole paladin thing in general. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I was available all week. Where you at?
working.
Oh, you guys have jobs?
Oh, remember that time where like I didn't for like a year? Yeah.
Oh
guess what?
yeah, you got a job again. I'm proud of you. Okay,
No,
so
I've had a job the whole time. They just paid me to be home.
I'm gonna move up to where Sarin is,
yeah.
in case there's acolytes out that we can talk to.
Well, you actually
Well,
see.
As you guys are moving that way,
I'm about to pause
I'd like
it if
to
y'all
come with
moving so
you.
much. Yeah, chill
I
out.
know.
Chill
I
out.
know.
I need to start doing that to people.
You have
Oh
to
my
say it like
goodness.
Mr.
That's brilliant. Why
Yeah,
haven't
the
I thought of
pausing.
that?
You have to say it like Mr. Freeze from Batman Forever.
Do not
And I
move.
was gonna cast Divine Sense again just to see if we could see anything around, and you guys had to
So
out.
relax.
Nimbly,
You
like some kitty
you
cat.
see
Chill out.
these soldiers in blue cape deals, and
Oh, jeez.
they have a
Oh,
Do they
symbol.
look like the? Do they?
Yes, they do, and
Hey,
they
guys,
they
check
get
back.
into hoplite formation. They put their shields together and they stick out their spears, and you hear "Huh!"
Are these the
What?
cultists?
These are the Spartans.
I asked them where is Proteus?
You are not welcome here. And you could tell that they're trying to use their big boy voices, but they're a little nervous.
What exactly are you doing?
I'll take a couple steps forward, some there by Sarin, and I say, we are here to see Versi, and you should let us pass.
Versi is busy. Go! And they tighten up their formation.
Wow, these guys are idiots.
She
Say
called,
it to them.
She called to us, you fool.
Tell me about what you're saying, Solano Deo.
Oh yeah, say it.
As
Say it.
someone who is personally close to Versi and Proteus, I do not think it would be wise for you to slow down our pace with our meeting with her. If I was to tell her that you numbskulls were wasting our time, I'm sure she would have very nice things to say to you. And by that I mean she would kick your ass.
Two of them up here start to run away, and these two say "fools" and they attack. So go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah,
And
you certainly have a way with words, don't you?
these people have a way with being idiots. I
I
don't
said-
know what to say.
Just
Yeah.
I don't
just
want
like-
to kill them.
I'm on fire with these initiative rolls.
Asaya?
Yeah.
I never
okay.
roll initiative this good.
I want to
Yeah.
kill them.
Yeah, I really should have gotten
Um,
melee with these guys.
Man, Kyrah is fast. So she is excited.
Would she
She
roll a 1?
She
uh,
got a 22.
Yeah, I
She got
know,
a 22.
but
she
Super fast.
she moves up here
She's a-
behind this pillar, and she is writing furiously. And Ashaya, you're still in the air, according to my
I am.
notes.
Yeah.
I assume the temple is. I like probably have to land to be able to see them.
No, it's like it's
no,
pretty-
it's
pretty
like
high.
yeah, it's huge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like those temples in the Greek way, you know? Like you could fly pretty high.
Yeah, have you ever
before
been
actually reaching
to the Lincoln Memorial?
I have not, but I've seen on Google Images and it looked very nice.
Very enormous.
Yeah. So it's like you're not going to reach the top very easily. It's going to take you 10 minutes to reach the top to fly.
Okay.
have you been to a large building?
I will point at the guy in front of Mr. Saren. I will hex him. Bonus.
Ooh, now y'all are
It's like
flexing.
Yeah. You magic people got your abilities.
All
So
right.
hopefully he's hex. Oh, he took damage. Okay, if it hits, he'll take the damage.
Yeah.
I will then proceed to action for the Eldritch Blast. Tassi. What a damage.
Sorry, I'm just making some notes about things I have to fix. Okay. So yeah, looks like what was the second one you did? Eldritch Blast. So perfect. So
Yep.
what is? Can you describe Hex? I'm trying to wrap my head around it.
It'll look like she'll throw out the wing again, and the feathers will kind of swim around the guard guy there. They'll kind of like stick to him.
Oh.
So glow off like a little white light, and when the blast hits, it'll like almost feel like the feathers feel like little spikes.
Ah! So you hear him screaming in pain. Feel free to move. Zark. So you come running up, and you all see just a very. You can imagine.
I can't, because I can't see anything. Guys, what's going on? Oh, is it
I
paused?
can't see anything either.
No,
Do I need to light a torch?
I can give you a torch.
Are we entering
No.
an area? Oh, I have a
Not-
torch. I can light
Not
a
letting me
torch.
move.
I just-
I can move you. I
Was
don't know why
wondering.
I won't let you move.
I'm refreshing real quick. It'll only take a second. I'm at home, not on.
Technology.
Oh,
Yeah,
there.
There's one
Now I
module
can
that's a
see
bit
that
of a
torch. I couldn't see
load
that.
suck that I think I'm gonna disable because I'm not really seeing it being activated, but we'll see.
Is it called the DM? I don't know how far you moved me. I still have no idea besides pillars. And yeah, I don't know who you guys are talking to, but why are you starting fights up here? Yeah.
To answer your question, you have moved a total of 25 feet so far.
I mean, I don't think 5 feet's gonna. Yeah, no, I don't know. You guys all right up there? Cause it sounds like you're starting some fights that you might not want to.
Is that all you want to do?
Yeah, I mean that's that's it.
Okay, these guys up here just start to run. They're full blown. Oh my gosh. Something that's not even showing me their distance. Oops. It's fine. They go out that way. I'm not really worried about them. Okay. This one, in fear, sees this like angelic being rising up, shooting things at it, and it can't reach her. But he steps forward and nervously stabs with his spear Saren and misses, and then runs around this column, and basically you just see him starting to like run off.
Coward. I'm gonna punch you.
Something like that. Okay. This one again yells coward and rushes forward and targets Sarin with his spear and badly misses. Let's give him a crit
Nice sound
table.
effect.
Yeah, his crit. His weapon flies from his hand and hits an ally for 3 damage. Let's take his ally way over there and apply 3 damage, and we're gonna see how that works out. Because I'm pretty sure, yep, he kills his ally. So he goes to stab you. His weapon's like he's nervous. It gets caught on the column. It somehow like bends and like bows, and you see this guy running away, and it just knocks him out, and he falls to the ground there.
Friendly fire. It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Um.
That was awesome.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah, your enemies can get crit fails as well. Who is up?
Zark's gonna yell out, "You might want to be a little careful with that axe you got there. Like, don't be throwing shit."
So Solana Deo, you see this now soldier with only a shield.
This soldier's an idiot. So, I'll provoke another opportunity attack from this guy if he wants to try to punch me.
I think yeah, his weapon's missing.
Oh,
Yes,
but he has shield push, so he tries it and he misses.
Well, it's good for me. Alright, let's see if I hit this guy with a guiding bolt, because I am kind of worried about my friends in the temple.
Misses.
Ah, shoot. Alright, turn's done then.
Okay. So he held up his shield and braced himself for it just after trying to push you with his shield, and he just kind of kept it there. And Saren is up. You see this guy try to stab you, kill his friend.
Yeah, I wish there was a weapon. Yeah, I probably should have told you this. Okay. He grabs his weapon and just tries to stab him. Okay.
You could tell me anything, Saren.
No, I'm saying there's a way to two-hand the sword, basically. This is like I just forgot to add the modifier for a D10, but, or is it D8? I don't know. Whatever. Ah.
You
stupid shield.
missed. Yeah, he does have a shield. He was tracking you and braced himself. Anything else?
Nope, that'd be it.
Okay.
Well, I guess I could disengage, but it's only him.
You're
I
right.
got to be outside the room, basically.
There is only one. Akanti, you are up.
Alright. With these guys. I don't know if he's spotted me yet. Can I sneak around over like to here? I think there's a pillar right here, right?
Yeah, there's a few pillars. I mean, they're not necessarily in your way. Your speed is 30 feet. You can get to like
here.
right in front of them.
Can I sneak over there and just try to grapple him from behind? Because I'm not feeling real good about shooting this guy.
Sure. Yeah, he's currently engaged with Saren, so if you made your way there and tried to grapple, that would be fine. Remind me, grapple is opposed strength or something?
Yeah, it's his strength.
Yes.
Colliding with walls. So
You're gonna have to be there to grapple, so we'll just move you there.
alrighty. So I'm gonna do my strength. It's an ability check, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so you managed to grapple him. He's only got 2 hands on his shield because his spear is gone, and it was really easy to kind of just put him in a bear hug. He is grappled.
Okay. I guess that's my turn. y'all can figure out what to do with him after that.
Okay.
Left, right? He's the only one I see.
Kira's
Bold
excited.
now.
She's kind of like jumping up and, drawing. Ashaya, you are still angelic as ever.
Yep. Let's move over here.
Oh, I just got this guy like, I just like grab him under the arms and I got him
Like a full Nelson.
in a big old, yeah, I got him. So he's, imagine his shield has even dropped to the floor at this point.
I will, instead of blasting him, a little fire will appear in my hand, and I will blow it, and as like, it'll course around the wind and towards him. I'll use Sacred Flame.
S- yeah, but I don't think he would. He's not dexteritily moving at all. But it's
He
only
gets
gonna.
disadvantage on his dexter.
He does what?
It's disadvantage.
Does he for grappled?
No.
I think his speed is just 0.
I think
Yeah, his
one.
speed is 0.
But this isn't mechanically. But I'm thinking just logically. He's not
Yeah.
dodging a firebolt with someone 10 feet away and someone grappling him. So I'm just
I
going
didn't
to.
grapple him to make him easier.
My hex damage didn't go
You didn't
through, that's
grapple him
weird.
what?
You didn't grapple him to something.
To kill.
Oh, to kill.
Oh. Well, you never told me that plan, so.
Ashaya, so I ended up giving you the Sacred Flame hits for 1. Do you want to do anything else?
My hex damage didn't go through for some reason.
Okay.
Would have been 5 extra
Yeah.
points. It's on every attack that hits,
Okay, so another 5 damage.
and then that's it.
Okay, so he's hurt pretty bad now. Zark, you're seeing all this commotion in the columns here. What do you do?
Walk forward, be like, "What's up, guys? Whoa, what's going on here? We shoving somebody in a locker?
Monica thinks Zark is on the same page.
I don't know what he's talking
She's gonna
about.
be disappointed.
It's just like,
I'm gonna
where
try
are we?
to
Okay, he's like,
move
outside.
around these pillars. Not gonna work very
Mm-hmm.
well.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, it'd take a lot. This is like the first time of seeing the guy, and it's like, I don't know what's going on here. Solano, is this guy supposed to be here?
See you lighten up, but I don't hear you saying anything.
You don't
I
hear?
hear him.
Yeah, you don't hear Zark talking?
Yeah, he's talking right now.
I hear all the rest of you.
Huh.
And technology. I swear.
But yes, these guys are not normal guards or anything.
No.
Let's ask him Solano.
Yes,
Yeah.
these guys are not supposed to be here.
Ah, there we go.
Alright, well, I moved 10 feet, so somehow around these pillars, I'm going to try and be on that side, and that's up to you, Jeff.
You're fine.
Alright, cool.
Ooh, that's a crit.
Yeah, I'm glad.
All right.
Couple.
Yeah. Do you want to describe what you just did?
Well, Acanthe was holding him by his shoulders, and I just kind of like snuck around behind the pillars, and I was like, Solano, is this guy supposed to be here? And he's like, nah, man. And I just took my mace and just started like bashing him, like, get out of here, until he was just kind of falling limp in her arms, and I'm assuming she kind of let go at that point and stopped.
Yes. So, you find yourselves with a couple of dead soldiers, and you hear some commotion inside. But Kyrah says, "Oh gosh, guys, I forgot to tell you. that I haven't seen Versi in weeks. She's been missing, so to speak. She hasn't been reaching out, or I haven't been able to get in here. And well,
Neither have I, and I thought she was just busy, but this might be the reason.
I think you guys should hold your weapons, and I think I see something right in the corner.
Well, I'd like to quickly check these guys' bodies real quick, see if there's anything strange on them or anything.
okay,
Unique.
sure.
You got any? You got any healing on you still?
Yeah, kind of.
I've got this fun macro that converts them to lootable, so you should just see what's on them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That just saves the questions and just don't
short
annoy you.
sword.
I already got that.
Yeah, I was gonna
What
say
is it-
not much.
What about the guy that got? Okay, I'm just moving around to check the other guy that got stabbed by his
Stab
friend.
spear.
Short sword and a spear.
I do
Not
think
bad.
some mechanics, just Foundry speaking, some mechanics do require you to be next to things to like click open chests and stuff.
Oh,
So
cool. We get to split the gold into 5. Wait, there's no money on this guy. There's no
Yeah.
money on this guy.
No.
But there's a 5
they-
option thing, so I think that's just cool. You know, you just click the button, splits.
Neither
clicks
of them have any money on them. So
taking
I
this-
wouldn't say they're hired mercenaries.
I'm keeping this javelin.
Kyrah
a
says,
sword.
clearly they're from the Order of Sidon. Do you guys see their cloaks? And she holds up one of the blue cloaks that has this symbol on it that is a clear mark of Sidon.
Sidon was the
Kira,
storm
can,
one, right?
Can I have that?
Yes, the Lord of Storms. You want the cloak?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
May
I
come in
want his,
handy.
I want his cloak.
Future.
Look pretty cool.
Also,
Yeah, I'm
might
trying to take the
get to keep his
javelin.
cloak.
Trying to take the javelin.
So, what's the plan from here?
Yeah, it's like, can I take the javelin? Yeah, it's not letting me.
It's not.
Yeah, it says no active GM on your scene.
Yeah.
Huh.
He is active.
Yeah, I'll give you a javelin though. I'll just add it to your sheet.
Okay. Yay. I just see something in there, so like where was I? I was right here.
Okay, it's in your sheet, unequipped.
Okay.
That was the Titan.
We broke the GM.
No, we can hear him. We've always broken them.
I know. I thought I'd be taxing our systems with this map and these effects. So
He's Christian Bale and we are Bane.
Mhm.
What breaks first, Batman? Your spirit or your body?
that was
Yeah,
good.
so what was the
Yeah.
cloak from?
Dark Knight Rises.
No, the cloak. Not cloak.
Yeah.
Sounded like it's like, whoa.
I got you.
Yeah, I just
Sidon.
like
Did it come from that soldier
Sidon.
or whatever?
Alright,
yeah.
The Order
Yeah,
of
it's-
Sidon,
cool.
I mean, it's like
and
I just
yes,
hold
the
out,
Lord of Storms.
I hold out the hand. It's like I think we're not done yet. It looks like there's more of them up ahead. So I suggest having a weapon out just in case. And it looks like we weren't the only ones they met with. I just see something in the corner, suggesting that it's not going to be friendly, basically.
Yeah, maybe I should describe where you all are too. There's a massive temple built directly into the wall of the canyon. Towering columns support a pediment that is carved from a rocky cliff face. A marble frieze of Sidon sits enthroned above the center columns, his black glaive in one hand. So you might be able to see that from where you are. And you saw the
Yep.
4 men clad in bronze mail and bright blue cloaks, which you've already passed. And now you're coming into the center area where you see you see an inner chamber of the temple with the massive bronze statue of Sidon that you're shortly approaching. And yeah, I'll describe more as you move in closer, I suppose.
Before we move in, I'd like to cast Cure Wounds on Salah. apparently is 1d8 plus 2. So, just saying.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's what's about to happen.
I have good friends.
You got a.
Add
Okay.
to 6.
Yay.
Okay, that all your spells?
I have hit points.
Okay.
I don't have a spell book and stuff right now, so.
Yeah, I'm saying you got. Okay. So.
Do you want me to
so
add
we
that
get-
to your character sheet, Solano Dale?
I can do it.
Okay.
Yep. So that's everything.
That's everything we got for preparations.
Did we lose a Conti?
I think we
Yeah,
did.
she's just glitching out for some reason.
Yeah, I should tell her that having video on in Discord is a big culprit.
Yeah, it's like
well-
video can be demanding on Wi-Fi for some reason.
Yes.
Drains the power.
She's still in game though. Oh, there she is.
Yep.
Akante, if you could hear us, feel free to keep your video off in Discord because that can take up a lot of CPU resources. And we're already
And
demanding
also-
so much for this next room.
Also,
Yes.
turn everybody else's video off. Right-clicking
Oh,
and click
yes.
disable video.
Yeah, I don't think I focus on your videos very much. It's like I
No,
mostly
it's
focus
just
on.
if it's running in the background, it does.
Yeah, I like to see y'all. I don't think I've even met Saren.
You're not missing much.
Okay, so yes, Kyrah is excitedly and nervously writing, and she's like, yeah, these guys are not supposed to be here. They are from the Order of Sidon. I bet that they are trying to stop Verce's heroes from the prophecy from making their way to the Oracl.
Well, now 2 of them are dead, so that is their fault.
Yeah, I suggest having a weapon out, just in case.
Hello?
We could probably have questioned this one.
I think he wouldn't be. He's not going to be very lenient either way.
Also,
there's
nothing
probably
to
more of them.
dwell on at this point.
That and his brains are spilling on the floor. You know, I'm going
Can I-
to. So it's like, can I just like try to? What is that on the middle table?
Yeah, it's like one of those sacrificial tables. It's actually got some bones on it. What else does it have? It's
Spooky.
yeah, there's sacrificial offerings are made by the priests on it. You see some animal bones that are scattered among ashes.
I'm gonna go towards the table and try to take cover behind it.
As we approach, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Ooh, we see something. We see.
It is a concentration of 10 minutes, but
I see a corpse or two. Stop it. Stop.
I do see a corpse.
Yeah, I'm saying
I
stop.
see multiple corpse.
Yep. Yeah.
Can we see? I mean, I see personally.
These are the dead corpses. You see women with red headdresses and jewels.
I see what looks like a hooded figure over here, though.
These women with the red shawls.
If I examine the corpse, do we know who these are, Solano Dio?
If you examine the corpse, you are going to get very close to the hooded figure that's
Well, I
over
was
here.
going to ask if they would cover me if I examine the corpse, but then I decided to ask Solano Dio
So
whether or not he
those,
knew who they.
those with the red shawls are devotees to this temple. So I'm very worried about the rest. I think we should go in further. I want to make sure that Versi and Proteus are fine.
Can I hear any noise inside?
What?
Yes, in fact, Zark, give me a stealth check. The rest of you, you hear some voices. You hear some struggling female voices, and you hear a voice of a man basically saying, Stop this breaker right now. Please save her from Helica.
Do I recognize the voice?
Yes, you know that the voice is very familiar to you, is Proteus.
I am going to run to Proteus as fast as I possibly can.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So you run right to Proteus, and he's actually being held by a man in a blue cloak, and everyone roll initiative.
Oh no.
I'm gonna beat the crap out of this guy. No one messes with Papa Proteus.
No, Papa Proteus. No,
Oh, Solano Deo, please be careful. And they're being held. Let me describe this room while you guys are rolling initiative here.
Oh,
oh God.
I'm ready to act, but apparently I'm not.
Don't worry, you act
Ooh,
before
wait,
me.
a siren. The sirens are all hot.
So you see at the foot of the statue a rectangular pool which reflects the light of 4 large braziers into rippling patterns on the ceiling. There are men clad in mail and bright blue cloaks gathered around it. They appear to have taken the temple attendants hostage, and one of the hostages is shouting at the soldiers. Is that everyone? I need Akanthi and Ashaya to roll initiative.
She keeps lagging out of
I'm trying to do
Discord.
it. I'm trying to do it from the side.
Is it not working?
Yeah, you can
Let me
look
do
at
manual.
utility.
Manual roll it. Hopefully that'll fix it.
She's muted, so we can't hear her. She's muted.
Combatants of null.
It's just because when you log in, it mutes you.
What does
Can
that
read
mean?
property. That's strange. I can't seem to roll.
That's alright, I'll roll for you. I'll roll for you both. Okay. So, Saren, you get the jump.
So, do I consider these priest-friendly units?
The what?
The woman, do I consider them friendly, basically?
Yeah, they look like they're victims.
Okay, then this will work. He's going to go around. He's not in the fire, but you know what I mean. It's just like he just runs around and then just pulls a sword out and just tries to stab them.
Okay. Oh no.
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 Your weapon pulses in your hand. Any magic your weapon has disappears. It's now a normal weapon. Oh, well, that's good. It wasn't magical anyway.
It was magical to me.
Oh, now it rolled.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Okay.
It still works. Sometimes
Okay.
it's delayed, and like I said, I have a lot of assets on this scene, so it'll get better when we change maps here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this, so I'm more of a target than the priest is getting hit, basically.
Do what?
I'm just basically gonna make him stay here, so it focus on me instead of the priest, you know?
Sure. Ashaya, are you still concentrating on something?
If it's been an hour, I still have Hex up.
Yeah,
Oh.
you still have Hex.
Okay. It has not been an hour. So I will leave that there. What do you want to do?
I will re-hex this guy. How do I ping?
If you hold down the left click.
Alright, this guy here. I will re-hex him.
Sure.
And more feathers will go towards him. And then I will try to Eldritch Blast him again. Oh, yes!
Crit hit. Describe that kill.
Yeah.
Dude, you're freezing up my computer with this.
Shoot him in the face.
So, both hands together, she'll clasp the energy, blast him right through the back of it with the feathers even piercing it.
Beautiful. He's
And you
donezo.
And you see, like, Saren give a nod, like,
Yeah, you even felt the blast. You're standing right next to it. You got a heat of a brazier on one side and the eldritch blast on the other. And Akanthi, you are up. You might be muted.
Yeah, you're still muted. We can't hear you. Yeah, we can't hear you.
What would happen if we all disabled our video for a second?
Maybe it's just her end, basically.
Well, she hasn't tried to chat to me or anything. Akanthi.
She's still on, but it's glitched out.
She might be struggling with,
She might just be lagging, is the thing. I think she disabled everything, but it might be just her internet.
Yeah, she did tell me she's running on an old machine.
I guess just roll for her, I guess.
Yeah, what would she do? She's probably got her weapons out, huh? She's
Yes.
pretty
Arrow.
cautious, though. Yeah, she's pretty cautious. She's got a longbow.
Yep.
So, I think she might... If she makes her way over here, she could probably target that guy. We'll just give her a longbow. Shot. Oh, of course I crit fail. You know, because I'm moving
You can't
for
roll
her.
that.
I was going to say, because I'm moving for her, I don't think she's going to crit fail, but we'll just hold her up there. We'll just say she shot into the water for something. Okay, this guy's up. He sees Solano Deo coming after him as he's basically harassing your friend there, Proteus, and he turns to you. You hear him mumble under his breath, and a sacred flame comes right at you, dealing 0
No
damage.
damage.
Yeah, no damage. So
You're going to have to try harder than that, you idiot.
uh,
I'm pissed. Solano's pissed.
yeah, I don't think Proteus isn't doing anything. I don't know why he even has. What does he have? Wow. Oh, he's got some
You can
good
punch
stuff.
him.
He's got his old man sass.
He's got his old man says. He's like,
Yeah,
"How dare you!"
Yeah, you shouldn't have come here, you dingus.
Sounds a lot like vicious mockery. Does he
Yeah,
have
Yeah.
what were you
Mockery?
thinking?
Is this the sound of an old man mocking you?
Yeah.
All right, Solano Deo, you are pissed. You see him harassing Grandpa Proteus.
Yeah, I do. All right. I think it's time to cast another spell. But I'm in melee with this guy, so not a lot I can really. Sure. I'm gonna cast Toll of Dead on him. So let's see what happens here. Wow, he made a save. No damage.
All right,
Stay la vie.
Breaker.
It's pretty easy.
Are you moving? Staying there?
I don't want to provoke.
Well, you can just get in his range at least. You can
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I will provoke.
protect man, protect him. Well, that's
Yeah.
35.
Actually, no. I'll just move here.
Okay.
Still not allowing me to move. Which is,
Where do you want to
Punch your
go?
Computer.
Just ping it.
just like in the corner.
Oh, nice. That's a good spot.
Yeah. I can slap him with mace real quick. I'm gonna use, and I don't even have D&D Beyond set up on this because I don't use it anymore. I'm gonna use Searing Smite, which is a bonus action. It'll do something if I hit him, so let's just try and hit him first.
I hope this works.
Yes.
Yeah.
Weapon
So-
flares with white hot intensity, and the attack deals an extra 1d6.
Okay.
To the target, causes the target to ignite in flames. At the start of each turn until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution save.
All
On a failed
right.
save, it takes 1d6.
Jeez.
1 minute.
Yeah,
So
that's a
essentially
pretty,
he's on fire.
that's a pretty brutal spell for a paladin.
Hot.
He's on fire.
It's lit.
It's lit. I see underneath him. He's got a tiny little fire.
Yeah, I don't know how to make that on top of him, but you know, he's on fire.
Ah, there it is.
Kudos.
He is really on fire now.
All right. Anything else? So that's the
no. I think that's pretty good.
the start of his turn.
Sorry, the hit. Yep.
Okay, Saren. No, wait. Whose turn is it?
It is my turn.
Oh.
It is my turn. Yep. Gonna try again. See if I can hit them. Okay, Zyphos. I hate this thing.
Oh my god.
Wait, how did you?
Wait, where did the noise come from then?
Yeah, that's weird. You didn't crit
Yeah.
fail.
Yeah, I heard the noise and I just assumed I missed.
You just like the noise so much.
Yeah.
It's like I-
Glitch in the matrix. And I don't know why it didn't apply. You must have somebody else targeted. I think you still have your dead guy targeted.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. It happens. So I will apply the damage to him. He takes it. He's injured.
And a D6, considering that he's near that friendly unit.
Yep, he is. Do you want to roll it?
Yep. D6.
Okay.
Nice.
He's pretty hurt.
Close. Wait. Yeah. So, what did I get on the D6 roll when the piercing damage was done?
4.
Okay. Okay, then that. Okay, then that's good then.
Yep. Shia.
Move forward. 25. I will do my hex again to reapply it onto this guy. There you go, this guy here.
Okay.
He'll be. I'll throw another Eldritch Blast at him.
Hits straight across the water pool and kills him. Man, that thing's powerful.
You just give me. You've been hitting the high rolls though.
That's true. Ashaya's on fire.
Fire!
Anything else?
Yeah.
My turn.
This dude right here is actually on fire.
Dead guy's turn. This guy's up. He's going to.
The guy on fire.
No, the guy.
Oh, damn.
He has a
this
short
guy.
sword
Yeah.
out. He misses Saren, and
Bring it.
that guy's dead.
Hey, I'm here.
Yay,
Yay.
Akanthi!
Yay.
Sitting here.
Don't hit a 1. Don't hit a.
Can you hear us?
Well, there's
Oh,
a dude
yeah.
on fire. He is right here, near
Yeah.
death, and will probably die. And then there's a dude over here as well.
Okay, so we don't like
Go
this guy. Oh no, we don't like. What guy?
Yeah, the guy up here is probably. They're both really close to death. I mean, this guy's going to die without your assistance, and the guy at the top will probably need assistance in dying.
I mean, there's a
Okay,
chance. that
I'll
he's-
assist him. I like to be helpful, so I'm just gonna go right up here.
I like to be helpful.
There's only 2 targets you can hit, basically. That's only 2.
Yeah, in either
Ah,
one.
Come on,
if
girl.
you hit
We
him.
move. No, she will not move.
If you ping it, I will move her.
Do you see the ping?
No.
Oh, great.
I'll move
I
her
appear to be.
here. Don't worry, it's just this map.
I appear to be rebooting. I want to shoot that guy with my long sword or my long bow.
Okay. I will roll that for you.
Of course you will.
How did I get 2
You-
crit fails?
Yeah.
I can't do
You
that.
got
to you.
this whole little.
No, that's
cheat thing
ridiculous.
in the background.
It's like
Did you just roll it again?
I did. I'm gonna give you back an arrow. I feel like that is just cruel and unusual.
yeah. I just feel like this is a weird. Wait. He's dead. He's dead.
He's dead. You
Just-
killed him,
just call
Akanti.
it.
Kyrah should start throwing her
Okay.
notebook at people to damage them.
I'm not gonna let your DM
Throws
just
the bow,
screw. Yeah,
throws-
you lose
like,
all
takes
your
off
weapons.
her
She
stuff,
just
just
lags
throws
and
it.
reloads. What happened? You lose all your weapons and you're
I'm
dead.
dead.
But
He's dead.
you also killed the other dude.
Okay.
Well, that's
oh,
good.
this guy's up.
Just
He's
be happy about that.
Concentration or Constitution?
Oh yes, he's probably not gonna do much, huh? Constitution save.
Me?
I think it's
Akanti?
only a 10.
He gets a 10.
You suck.
Yeah. Can I share that with you? It won't let me click it to share
I
it.
don't.
Yeah, we just see nerd
For
death.
some reason, I trust you. Otherwise, I'll just watch the stream later and then see whether or not you lied to us.
He turns to. He does have a club in his hand. He turns to Serrano Deo and misses. Oh, he had the other guy targeted. Oops. And that's his turn. And he's shouting, "Fools! You're weak in your death," as he turns to all the folks that have already died. Solano Deo, you see this guy on fire, still trying to
He's
hit
actually
you.
not on fire anymore because
Oh.
he's saved.
Gotcha.
In case that matters in the next.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know.
gonna get rid of some of these fires just because, as cool as they are, they take up a lot of computing resources.
All right,
They
let's
killed
see.
my
If,
computer.
let's see if this works this round.
Yeah.
God, what?
Breaker!
Oh,
Solano, that's a D12. You know how easy it is to succeed those.
He's like,
Yeah, but with a 22.
the Lord of Storms protects me.
I don't think it's the Lord of Storms that's protecting you.
Maybe
I think you're just lucky.
And I say, well, Solano, go ahead and if there's anything.
Anything else, Solano Dale?
Solano Deo.
I'm trying to figure out if anyone needs healing, but I think we're all good.
I don't think anybody's taken any damage. We
Nope.
just-
Well-
Conti's a little hurt.
I
It looks
mean,
like you're
well-
injured. I mean,
Yeah, we've taken damage, but not
Barely.
like this whole.
Yeah, I think I'll. Yeah, I can't really ready a bonus action. I don't think.
right. That's
So
that's not
I
a
think I'll
thing.
just. Yeah, so I'll just have my turn.
all right.
So I yell to Solano Deo, "Do you want to keep this guy alive and interrogate him, or do you want me to crush his skull now?"
So Solano Deo, you see this bull face thing with like this just streaming black makeup on his face, screaming at you about saving this guy.
Sweating profusely, like
Yeah, we
water just drenching down.
Flies buzzing around his ass.
Yeah.
You need to kill this guy.
Alright,
And there's a mustache on him for some reason.
He does not deserve kindness of living longer.
and so I take my frickin' mace and I just start bashing his skull in again. And I said, "What was happening in that tavern earlier?"
This is like
Solano's. So did the guy die?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's
Yeah.
gonna do one. Solano's gonna look at the body and doing those things where like, yeah, you suck. He's gonna do like one of those to the body.
Nice.
Just
Yeah.
look at it.
I'm just going to check the what do you call it, priest to make sure they're okay, basically.
Yes, they are definitely shooken up, and this one that you check on, she goes and hugs you and buries her face into your shoulder, sobbing.
Okay, that's enough.
Please, protect Mercy. The sea hag has got her. Helica, she's got her down there.
What? All right, let's go kill a bitch.
What do you mean?
I mean, they've taken her. Sidon, he sent this order of Sidon or the sea hag. I don't know, but this evil has been sent to capture Versi. He's trying to stop the prophecy. He's trying to stop you.
How long has they been there?
Just a few days. Helica is torturing her. She finds pleasure in it.
How far away is she?
She's just in the grotto downstairs.
Are they more of you captured, like them?
Well, and she looks around at some of the dead bodies. She's like, there's one more of us. one more attendant. I'm not sure if she fled when they came or if they've got her down there, but I fear they have her down there.
So we look for her, keep an eye on her if we go down there.
Yes, drachma's gold.
Okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me do split 5 ways.
So
Oh,
I
that's
was,
sad.
yeah. So I just asked the old ask his name and what exactly happened, basically.
Yes, so that is Proteus. And he says, yes, a sea hag named Helica arrived at the temple 2 weeks ago. She's been wantonly slaughtering these acolytes in order to torment Versi. She's being held captive down there. Please, I fear time is of the essence.
How many were there? Soldiers.
Soldiers?
Exactly.
Well, the soldiers are the least of your worries. I don't believe there are soldiers down there. I believe that Sidon has sent creatures from the sea.
What exactly can they do?
From the sea?
The stuff of nightmares. They can change into water shapes, flow like water, hide like water. There is a river down there, not as hot as the steam river up here, but I'm afraid that they could be anywhere down there.
So it's cooler down in that water. Like, I could go take a bath real quick, because...
It's very pleasant. That's where Versi has met with folks seeking their prophecy, their fate, and it is usually a place of healing. Unfortunately, these last 2 weeks it has been a place of pain and torture.
So we have to look for this Oracl and one of your attendants. Do you have any healing supplies or anything? Something that can give us a little edge?
In my room, there's healing potions. If you go in the back there, I'm afraid that I must tend to these attendants and honor the dead. And you hear him fiddling with some drachma in his pocket, referring to the cost for the ferryman.
Okay, let's try to get rid of your troubles at least.
So...
And it's like, I'm just going to tell them I'm going to look for the healing supplies. And maybe you guys, one of you talk to Kyrah, basically.
Kyrah.
Yeah, where is Kyrah?
She walks up and she says, "Oh, okay. I didn't see it all. Who can I interview real quick? I have got to get the deets. Who is this guy? What was happening? And oh, how about I interview this guy?
Just leave him alone. He is busy right now.
Okay.
Just go perch yourself for a little bit, and somebody will come up to you and talk to you.
And she sees
like,
you put away.
Here is probably a good area for you to kind of chill at.
Oh,
chill.
You have a little something on your face, Zark.
It's sweat.
She smiles. Okay.
It's a bug. What is on my face? Can somebody finally just tell me what was going on in the tavern?
Yeah, we can tell you if you. This is like, wait, I can tell you. Look in the water.
There you go. Look in the water. And you look down in the water and you see what looks to be kind of like a Sharpie drawn mustache, but it's been drooped and smeared with sweat and battle.
Seriously? Who did this?
It gets quiet.
I wish I would have thought of it.
You wish what?
I wish I could have thought of something like that.
And Kyrah back there, she's laughing. She goes, "Thank you, Ashaya, because I get credit for that one." And she just like kicks up her legs and like smiles, and she starts scribbling furiously. She's like, "Did you find anything on that guy? Because I'd like to put it in the record."
Yeah, I found out that he was an asshole like you, Kyrah.
Oh, Zark. Oh, Zark. And she's like calling after you, but
Zark.
she's not really going after you, but she's just calling out in sympathy. She's like, maybe I was too harsh with him.
I Did I find the right door? Or am
Yeah, I
the
was gonna
wrong
say this
one?
guy said he had healing stuff back there, but he didn't really tell us where back there.
Yeah, I think I might have found it.
Yeah, if you go in the back room, Saren, you found a locked door.
Which back?
The back room.
Dude,
I'm just
so
finding.
any back room that I find, it's yours.
I mean, there's a bunch of rooms back there, but the one with the chest.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Any back room back there is yours. Can't point me into a little better direction than the back room.
The back room.
Yeah, I'm just assuming the locked door is it, because he never gave me general directions.
No, his room isn't locked, but
I think.
yeah, Shaya's close to it.
Yeah.
And you explore these rooms. You see, this is kind of where the attendants sleep. There's 7 rooms. All of them are sparse and tidy. And
Jesus. Seriously, the back room.
Okay, it's this one. Did you go in that one?
There's a hallway of back rooms.
Yeah, it's not very specific. It's like you'll know the room when you find it.
The door.
Yeah. Just walk into everybody's room until you find it.
It's in one of them.
Yeah, so in the first room, Sarah, and you walk in, you see a chest that looks like a treasure chest.
There's a potion of healing inside of it.
There are 6 potions of healing inside.
So I'll give 1. How many of us are there? 5?
There are 5.
Yep.
Okay.
1 each.
Yeah. Wait, why there's 6 in here?
There are 6.
Okay, I'm going to use one and then keep it, okay? Does that make sense? Because I'm a little low on hit points.
Yep, that's good.
So okay, we all get 1 healing potion.
I mean,
Yeah.
this
And I drink 1
bedroom
healing
has 1 bed in it, right?
They all have 1 bed.
Oh. So if I open up this bedroom, there's nobody here?
Nobody.
We can click the chest and then hit loot item.
You
Hey,
can.
yes, you can. Hey, should we ask this guy if we could just, like, take a little nap here?
Good job,
Or
Ashaya.
using that potion of healing?
Take a little nap.
See if he
Oh,
can
you want a short
guard
rest.
us and wake us up if anything else happens?
I'll imagine that you ask him that, and he says, "Please, the heroes of the Heartlands, the heroes of the prophecy. The Oracl is down there being tortured, tormented, and perhaps taken away to the sea as we speak."
We need to go down there right now.
You don't understand MSDs.
If I go down there and die, I'm not gonna help anybody.
Well, if she dies, she's certainly not going to help us or the world.
Isn't the door locked? Do we need like a key?
Yeah, you actually see Ashaya. You see, it's not really on the map because it's sort of bonus content, but you see this statue that has a riddle sketched into it. It looks to be kind of sketched, not in quite the way that looks permanent. It seems to maybe have changed. And Solano Deo, you recognize the statue as well as a magical statue that changes, and the riddle changes to make sure that only those with the answer can get in.
Where on the map is this?
It's kind of up here by this locked. It's not letting me ping. Hold on.
The locked door?
Yeah, it's by the locked door. Yep, right up
That's
there.
right.
Yeah, I found the locked door. It's up here.
So, I will read and then post the riddle. Famous I am throughout the ages, in paintings and poems and plenty of pages. A companion in thick and thin, burdens to bear and battles to win. I have many jobs and many names, and am often under those who lead. What am I?
A whore.
Oh my goodness.
What? How did you? What was it?
Oops, I didn't put it public. Oh wait, yes I did. Did I not?
Public? I don't see it. maybe the other one. Try again.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. Famous eyes.
Is it like one answer, or can we all answer at any time?
Yeah, anyone can answer.
Famous?
What?
Can't hear.
Can you read it to me? Because for some reason I cannot see it in Foundry.
Sure.
It's an
Famous I am throughout the ages, in paintings and poems and plenty of pages. A companion in thick and thin, burdens to bear and battles to win. I have many jobs and many names, and am often under those who lead. I'll post it in the Discord chat too.
Under those who lead,
Yeah.
a horse.
Is it a horse?
Yes. Who said that first?
I did.
Shia?
Girl power.
So,
Girl power.
Shia.
Because initially I said a whore, and I think somebody thought I had it correct.
No, I thought you said horse.
Yeah, no, I said a whore.
No,
But it
Yeah.
said an under who lead, and I thought, why? Most kings usually are on horses. Usually most like captains that go into battle.
So,
Or lords.
the door opens.
Go up. I'll go first.
3C.
So, you see a door at the bottom of the stairway.
I'll slowly go down the stairs with the weapon. Just watch out for traps and stuff. Just any surprise attacks.
Okay. Roll perception.
There's a lot of comfy beds back there.
Pretty nice.
So yeah, you look around, you see the fire blazing on the sconces on the walls, but it doesn't appear to have any built-in traps into the stairway.
And I just like motion with my hand to follow and I keep going straight.
Okay.
But there's comfy beds back there.
Okay.
Kyrah comes up to Zark. She pats you on the shoulder, she licks her thumb, and she smudges some stuff off your face. She's like, "It'll be okay, Zark."
You.
Yeah.
I know you're the one.
You have
that-
time to sleep later.
So,
Are you kidding me?
Solano Deo, give me a history check.
Didn't you just get a health potion?
Yeah, I just got a health potion. That doesn't mean that I didn't spend all of my spell slots.
Yeah, you
Don't
still
you
got
have
your
a-
cantrips, man.
Don't you have a?
Oh, you think paladins have cantrips?
So,
believe-
You've got a mace or something.
Solano Deo, as you get down to the end of the stairs here, and you look at this door, there's something that you're not, like, you wonder if, since you've been gone, if they've carved the Eye of Sidon into the door.
Oh, it's an eye.
Oh.
Yeah, I tried rolling the potion.
This, I think this door might have been defaced since I've been gone. Do you guys want to take a look? Do not touch.
I think
Just
it's
yet.
cursed.
Yeah, I can't. roll.
Can I ritual cast detect magic?
While he's doing that, I'm gonna cast.
Yeah, how long
Divine
does that take?
Sense.
It
Yeah.
takes 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm trying to drink this potion, but it's not letting me.
Um,
I have to select my token, but it won't let me.
won't let you select your token.
You must target a token before rolling the attack.
You can't target yourself.
Try to.
Do you want me to roll it
1d4
for you?
plus 2.
Yeah, if you want to do it, is it 2d2 plus, or what is it? 2d4?
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, 2d4 plus
Okay.
2. You could just roll like literally 2d4 plus 2 and apply it or whatever you want to do. But yes, you could ritual cast detect magic, and you're doing detect evil and good.
No, detect magic. I want to see if there's magic on the door. But
Well,
since
and-
I am detecting magic, which is a divination spell, my Blessing of Foresight triggers. And I'm giving
Zark some temporary hit points.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna pop
Take
up
it.
as a chat bubble if you're not careful.
Yeah, stop it.
That's really
well,
cool
yeah.
though that it pops
Sorry,
up like
That's if you have a
I
token selected in your chat box and it up, but that's all right.
I only have like one cast of this here, but I technically have 3 casts of it, so I just figured I'd link it to you. That's what I'm doing.
Wait, tell me what you're doing. Oh, detecting good and evil. I see.
No, it's Divine Sense, but yeah, essentially.
But Blessing of Foresight should give him 4 temporary hit points instead of 3. Because my wisdom's 2 and I'm level 2 now.
Okay.
So
Cool.
yep, so Zark will have 4 temporary hit points.
I got it.
So none of those. You guys are hanging out at the bottom of the stairs for 10 minutes or more. None of those things are pinging your spider senses.
Okay.
It is
All
not
right.
a fiend.
You mean my cow senses?
Just graffiti.
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay. You touch the door, and let's see. You are grappled. You get stuck to the door.
I'm gonna pull him back.
Okay. Give a strength check with advantage. Where did you go, Serrano Dale?
I'm
I
on the
see.
map still.
Yeah, you
It's on the
were.
bottom. It's on the bottom.
How is he grappled? Is like it's sticky? Is there ropes?
Just
Or
like a
is
sticky
it a-
flat
Oh,
down
with
door.
advantage? I'll
is it a
roll it again.
creature?
No, not you, Zark. It would be Solano Deo having advantage on
Oh.
his strength check.
Yep, perfect. I don't have to roll it.
Yep. So
No, I hit alt and then
You
my
hit-
check for advantage, right?
yes.
Yes.
Strength save.
Check.
Yeah, just straight strength. That's fine. Okay, so
that'll work.
you manage to pull your hand away, and as you pull your hand away, this door, the symbol of Sidon, kind of starts to form, and the door opens up, and you see teeth. It's a mimic! Everyone roll for initiative.
The fuck up. Oh my god. All right, you just got like 20 coolness DM points. You're at like 1,025.
That's in the adventure. I didn't even write the adventure.
Yeah,
Is
it's
that-
just like,
Yeah.
Cool tongue.
it's just a joke.
DM, you get inspiration. You didn't even use your last inspiration.
I'm using
Come
it
on,
every
DM,
time
use your inspiration.
every time I'm
Every time you
inspired, I
crack a
open
beer.
a drink.
Yeah, it's just like, I just feel happy.
Oh, we should inspire him more because he'll just get freaking drunk as hell. Let us do whatever.
Ooh, we gotta spam, guys. We got a spammer in the stream.
Oh, we do?
Yep,
Really?
Jalapento 2221. Want to become famous? Buy followers, proms, or viewers.
Oh, I think, what can I do?
Wait, we can buy proms?
No, this
Oh,
it's a spam bot being a freaking
Gotcha.
turd.
No, I know.
Ban.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just
Fun.
like,
Yeah, thank you for keeping content wholesome and full of profanity.
Yeah. It's just like.
Oh,
it's easy to
so
call
I
real-
should actually be following Jeff?
Nah.
That's weird. Nah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
I'm with you, Jeff.
Akanthi,
Nah.
can you roll initiative?
Yes. I can't.
Cannot. Okay.
Wow.
But you,
I can
Yeah.
talk it
We
up
got-
to Mississippi, but that's all I can.
Yeah,
That's all right.
it's
We
like-
got you. You're playing
It's
Foundry in hard mode.
so, yeah, and once we go into the next map, I think you'll be able to load it and you'll be all right.
Theater of the mind for me.
Yeah. I
So
just don't
Kyrah-
know how-
Is excited. She gets out her scroll. She's kind of fumbling with her scroll. She had him put away for a moment, and she gets him out again, and she's writing, Solano Deo stuck to door, and that's all she does. Ashaya.
I'm gonna shoot it with my bow. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay, I'll be
Kyrah?
ready for you.
Are you shooting Kyrah with your bow?
It's a door, or what is?
It's a mimic.
Yeah, it's a door.
It's a
It's a
mimic.
door. It's a mimic. But the door.
Would you like to describe a mimic?
Sure, it changes shape into any type of inanimate object, and right now it's looking like a door, and so the door is growing teeth and starting to come out right towards Solano Deo's face, and you are able to see it from the top of the stairs as it's
Ooh.
basically lurches forward.
Yeah.
Do I still have my hex up?
You sure do.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Um,
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
let's
sure.
start
I'm gonna
finding
check
gold.
real quick, but I'm pretty sure.
It only lasts for an
Uh,
hour.
Yeah, it's like I think you only have 10 minutes left on it, basically.
Oh, I don't have that set up to be. So there is a module in here that keeps track of time. So that one's not set up, but I would say that, yeah, you're probably close to the end of it. I'll give you 1 round of Hex.
Okay. I will Sacred Flame. Weird door.
Ooh. Weird door. It does save? No, it fails. It fails. It takes damage. Ah!
3 and then a Hex damage.
Oh, Hex damage is...
5.
You got it. All right, now I think you can end your concentration, and I'll end it for you.
And I'll just back up
Okay.
1 step.
Mimic's turn. It, since Solano Deo's kind of right in front of it, it tries to bite him and misses. Solano Deo, describe how a mimic, a door, tries to, or misses biting you.
So it hasn't really moved its mouth to the best point of being able to bite me. So it tried to do like a side bite, and I literally just moved to the right a little bit and was like, not today. I am not a sandwich.
Zark, you are up. You got a little bit cleaner of a face after the steam is melted off and Kyrah wiped the last bit of smudge off your face.
Oh, wonderful. Do I get
Right.
advantage on this roll then?
No, but you have more charisma now.
I've been dealing with all this sweat dripping in my face. Yeah, no, I look at this thing and, you know, you hear some, like, fats domino, like, I hear you knocking, and I just start, like, knocking on the top of it just with my face.
Nice. That's a hit.
How long did that last one last?
How long what?
Sorry. 1 minute's been longer. We're cool.
Okay.
I am. Oh, I got it. All right, you got it.
Saren.
Yep.
How
He's just
come my
gonna
battle
charge at
music
the...
isn't playing? Oh,
Just got punched your computer.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm picking
Yeah,
different
it's
battle
just like-
music.
Just get a new computer, Jeff.
We need better battle music.
Someone's just gonna charge at the door and stab it in its door frame.
Okay.
There we go. Now I target it.
That's a hit. He takes some damage. You hear it splinter the wood.
Yep. Friendly units grappled with it, so sneak attack.
Sure. You get that every time?
Well, as long
Yeah,
as there's a
anytime
friendly
he's got advantage or somebody's close
Right
within
near the
5
enemy.
feet.
All right. That damage has been applied. Solano Deo, are we all the way back to you already?
Hey, people know what they're doing. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
I love it. I
Thanks.
like when battle
Got it
goes
down.
quick and smooth.
As Arnold Schwarzenegger said, okay.
Wait. How did we get back to you already? Did Akante?
I haven't gone yet.
Oh, you haven't
I rolled
gone
the-
yet. So
I
Akante.
rolled the lowest initiative. I think I rolled like a 2 or
Yeah.
something.
No, I remember that.
No, we
Akante's-
pulled him away from the door.
You
and
started the
then-
combat. So Akante, you are after him. So go ahead, Solano Deo.
So I'm right in front of this door, right?
You are.
Has it taken damage?
It has.
Yes.
I can't like see it to like point at it to target it with a spell on Foundry.
Oh,
But
it's next to you.
Oh, it's next to
there
you.
it is. Hi.
It looks like a mimic.
It's a door.
Do you guys want to guess what I'm casting this round?
Yeah. Let's see if your one trick will work.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Fails. He takes damage. He feels
Yes! Suck
the
it, mimic!
doom like a weight in its door chest
Solano
thing.
Deo says we had to use the knocker because doorbells were not invented yet.
Okay, Akante, I think you still want to do your arrow deal?
Yeah, well, how are they all like crowded around it? Am I gonna hit them with my arrow?
No, he's there's no one between you and the mimic, so you can hit it pretty straight on.
Alright, let's shoot them in.
Now, I know you might have been disconnected, but the last 2 shots I made were crit fails with you, so I remedied one of them with my superpower DM skills but hopefully this one's better. Oh, what the hell? How does that even
Another
happen?
fun.
That is 3 times.
That's
You have
three.
DM inspiration.
Yeah, I do get
What?
DM spirit. I don't know how that happens, but for basically, if I'm controlling your character, the rule is you don't get any crit fails. So, you do hit, you take 5 damage. I'm gonna replenish one of your arrows because that is radunk.
So I think my internet is just dying.
Oh, really?
It just
Maybe
keeps
it's causing an error.
I do hard connect when I play to like an Ethernet cable. I don't know if that helps, but okay. Kyrah excitedly says she's scribbling and she's like, "Oh my gosh, Akantha, you were just about to miss. Your arrow magically moved to the door instead of hitting one of your friends. That was amazing."
Kyrah, have you ever considered putting down your pen and putting up a weapon?
I could play songs for you.
Songs would be nice.
People say I'm
Please.
really good.
We are
Yeah.
tired and beaten up,
Yeah.
and
But
I think Zark is getting sweat in his eyeballs.
Like
Ashaya.
a little bit of marker.
That too.
Yes.
Yep. Do the same thing before. I'm gonna Sacred Flame it.
All right.
Sacred flame.
Oh, he passes.
He does. So yes, for some reason your sacred flame comes at it. It like shifts and swirls a little bit, even though it's mostly door form. It avoids the fire. Anything else?
That's
You
it.
hit with guided bolt, right?
I don't see the mimic on the turn order.
Oh,
Don't bother with that.
it is on the
Yeah.
turn order.
You-
I don't know why you don't
Yeah.
see it. It's because he's hidden or something.
He has to bite someone, you know. He's got to get that good mimic protein.
Yeah.
You did hit with guided bolt though, right?
What?
No.
Ashaya did.
No.
Ashaya
Not
did.
Ashaya. Solano hit with guided bolt.
No one hit with guy and bolt.
Yeah. What are you
Okay.
talking about?
That was a pass
Yeah,
fight.
Well, Solano usually uses guided bolt, so that's why I thought I used.
It's a spell slot to do that.
Pseudopod hits. So this this tongue type of adhesive hits you, and you're kind of stuck. Let's see. What does it say? Does it say anything? Oh, I don't think it gives you. Nope. It just says that it hits you.
I thought it was bludgeoning.
It is
Bolt.
bludgeoning, but it says
Sorry.
you're also grappled. Give me a strength check really quick, Saren.
Is it hitting me?
Yeah, it hit you already, so you've taken 11 bludgeoning damage. But I want you
Wow.
to give me a strength check.
Oh no.
Okay, that'll work. So, you see this door tongue fly out at you, just latch on to your face, and then the entirety of the door just comes straight at you, and just before it hits you, it transforms, and this thing has you grappled. You are grappled as the mimic has got you in its hold.
8.
Zark, this thing is right next to you. I mean, you can't even see Saren, more or less. You see just this gooey... Oh, okay. You just smack it.
Yep. I'm gonna smack it with my mace. As I see that happen, I'm
Yeah.
just like, no! And I just like keep clubbing it. No!
Okay, Saren, you're up. If you want to try to escape the grapple, I'm pretty sure grapple just means that you can't move. Yeah, it's
Just
just...
cost an action, basically.
It's just... Yeah, no, it's just speed 0. So you could still attack and stuff.
Okay, I just gotta break out of it.
I mean, you don't even have to do that. If you don't want to move, you could literally just do what you're doing.
Okay, just try to hit it on my face, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like you hear like this muffled.
Do your stabby, man.
Yeah, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
Come on.
It's a miss. You're trying to, but you don't want to quite stab too far in to hurt yourself, so you managed to not hit it. Anything else?
Yeah, I can't. He has to kill. You have to hit it for it. Let's go with me.
Yeah, you can do. I mean, it would take an action to try to just ungrapple yourself, but that's kind of a waste since. Okay, Solano Deo.
Saren, real quick, do you have a bonus action?
Yeah, but it's like it's grappling me, and that you can't use the bonus action to disengage the grapple.
I think your bonus action would be able to stab it again a second time.
No, that's it.
That's a
only
second.
If you've got 2 weapons.
Oh my god!
He fails. He takes the damage.
12 damage.
Yeah,
Oh, smacko.
that's a good one. Wow, full damage. So yes, this bell tolls off somewhere, echoes through the hallway, and
It's not delivery, it's death.
Akanthi, you still want to try your arrow with the DM here?
Yeah.
Okay. If I get a crit fail on this, you're all getting inspiration.
I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, that's a hit. You
Oh.
attack this thing. It is clinging to life. You managed to get it and right in its mouth as it was trying to bite, or actually you managed to get it right in its body as you avoided hitting the body of Saren. Kyrah is excitedly putting away her scrolls, and she's like, they want to hear my music. I'm so excited. And she's like pulling out an instrument that takes up her 6 seconds. Ashaya.
Ooh,
This thing is
Not
near death.
try and blast it this time. Eldritch Blast.
Describe your kill.
Concentrated blast right through its tongue.
Beautiful. As you hit its tongue that was slobbering all over Saren, the body of the mimic falls. It changes to its true form, which is just this like gooey pinkish white mass that just flops to the floor, and it is dead. Saren, you are no longer grappled.
I'm gonna try to heal myself with the potion I got.
I don't know what
It's like
happens if
shit.
you convert a mimic to lootable. Let's figure it out.
Does Mimic Goo?
Nothing.
It's very sticky.
Ah.
I feel like Mimic Goo might be.
Yeah, he wasn't in the shape of a chest. He was just in the shape of a door. So there was nothing in him, basically, just the door handle.
Yeah.
God,
Yes,
door loot.
But mimics are sticky, and I feel like their goo would be very useful.
I mean, is there still like a door handle that like I could pry off of it?
No, as it fell and as it like came after Saren, there is a real door that Solano Deo recognizes as a normal wooden door that he's went through many times.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that almost goes me back to full health. There we go. Just like 1 hit point missing, so I'm good now.
There we go.
DM,
Yeah.
I feel like I have some empty bottles in my herbalist kit. Do you think I could scoop up some Mimic sticky adhesive?
Sure, you absolutely can.
So that's, I'm gonna actually, you know what? I have actual dice. Can I do that?
Yes.
Is that a
I mean,
survival
I don't think you need to do any check to just scoop up goo.
Okay.
I mean, anyone can scoop
Okay,
up
scoop it up
goo.
goo.
check? Scooping up goo.
Let her roll the dice.
I mean, if you want, yeah, you could roll the dice, but it just doesn't seem like mechanically a 5-year-old
Okay.
could scoop up goo.
Yeah. I'm putting it in a little jar and I'm sticking it in my herbalist
I
kit.
suppose you
Maybe
could
so.
roll to see if you could figure out which parts of this dead mimic are worthy of saving, because there are
Yeah.
organs and stuff. So yeah, go ahead and roll with your herbalism proficiency.
And of course, I'm not looking at my. And okay.
Yeah, what is your
So that's
proficiency?
an 11.
My proficiency is 2. I can't remember what my survival is.
Survival is
Probably 4.
3.
3. That was so close.
So yes,
So
you are able to skillfully look through the organs of this dead mimic, and you save a little bit of the stomach acid that actually
Adhesive.
creates the stickiness of its spit, and that seems to be the biggest, most worthy part of the mimic species.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I totally forgot to tell you, I set up all of the herbalism stuff. I should have had.
The roll table?
Yeah, I got roll tables set up for different seasons and climates and stuff. It should be fun.
Awesome.
Excited about that.
As soon as my internet works again, I can't wait to play with it.
Yeah, Bob's like, you should do that for her because I'm a druid in your other game.
Right.
So, there is a door in front of you, Solano Deo. It looks like a door that you would go through in the past.
I'm opening the door.
Okay. You open the door. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I need you to stop.
Eat his face again. Eat his face again.
No, come on.
I'm kidding. You don't need to do that. I just say it for fun sometimes.
DM trolling is very used correctly, and that was
DM
critically effective.
DM abuse is real.
Oh, I get to do my thing. Okay, you guys want to see a magic trick?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, it's not.
I've got text blocks to read.
Box text.
Oh, cool. I can go have a cigarette then.
Not that
No.
long a text box. So yes, there is a grotto. Liquid blue light shimmers and refracts across the slick walls of this rocky grotto. The room is lit by torches and filled with the vaporous mist of steaming hot springs. You can hear water cascading into an underground river at the rear of the cave. Okay. Now you may do your thing.
Do you
Text
guys?
block.
Do you guys remember when we were in the other caverns attacking them before the Mephits attacked, and I told you there's a thing that's dangerous and that's a rug?
Mm-hmm.
Is this rug?
That one right there.
This rug. This
So,
rug.
I hold
The
up,
one that you're going towards.
I hold up my hand to the rug and I say the command word we were taught in order to that rug that's moving right now.
Yep.
And I say the command word which I was taught by Versi, which is philoxenia.
And the rug animates and moves towards you. And
die.
And I pet the rug.
Yep, and it kind of like purrs if a rug could purr. It kind of nuzzles you, and it looks past you, and you see the little hairs on its frills go up.
Is there something there, boy?
It looks at all of your comrades.
Oh, they're fine. You do not have to worry about them. But we did fix a door.
This is a weird week.
Okay, well, think of it this way. They do not have cat or dog to protect and bark when intruder. They have a magic carpet that will literally wrap you and throw you around until you die. I have seen it once before. It was hilariously terrible.
I'm going to back up a little bit.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
So, very much like the rug in the Aladdin, it is wagging its tail and excited to see Solano Deo. It's a little bit, it doesn't run up to you all or anything. It stays in the center island, and after a few short pets, it starts to calm down, and it soon returns to its center space and goes limp again and looks like a normal rug.
Mm-hmm.
Can this thing answer questions?
Nope, it is just an animated rug.
I think it's just a rug.
Yep,
So-
it's an animated carpet. Its name is Carl.
Carl the carpet.
Yes, it's a very suitable name. But not the only one that calls it Carl. Literally, it's just magic rug. Versi is usually up around the top on the other side of this chamber. But if we must heed the warning well of what is to come. We might be
Wait.
facing aquatic adversaries, right?
So
I-
can that carpet actually help us?
I could perhaps roll it up and take it with, and if we think something, I can just throw it on the carpet and say the command word, and then it might die.
I'm saying.
Well, can we just ask it yes or no questions and
I don't
see
think
if it's
that's how it
seen
works.
things?
I don't think carpets talk.
Not.
Yes.
We don't need a talk.
don't-
We need an up and down or a side to side motion.
Are you a
I don't think it
fibromancer? Can you
has a
speak to carpet
brain.
fibers?
I can't, but obviously it can speak common.
Well, maybe it just understood him
Can you
because
hear
it's
common?
hold on.
Jeff, help!
A ripple moves through the hot water. At first, unnoticeable. The ripple grows and a large wave rises up from the river.
Oh, it's the boss fight.
In its
Oh, for
watery
crying out loud.
clutches, a water naiad whom Solano Deo recognizes as the Oracle Versi. A pained and angry look is on her face as she looks into the steamy river. Another being rises up, ugly, with claws. She holds a temple attendant in her clutches, coughing and clinging to life as this attendant rises from the water. And Versi screams, "Stop this at once!" The hag stares straight into her eyes, draws her claw across the attendant's throat, cackling as Versi's eyes well with tears. "The prophesied ones will end you," she spits, and the hag turns and notices you. Yeah, let's roll for initiative.
Oh shoot.
So that's the Oracle, huh?
Yes, the Oracle. Let me highlight her real quick. She's in the clutches of the water. Oh wait, what just happened?
Yeah, I saw something.
Yeah,
Maybe the
So,
carpet can help us.
This is the Oracle. She is a water naiad. She looks like that. In the book, she looks
Gorgeous.
like that.
Whoa.
Eh.
Where?
So, yeah, she's a water naiad babe. She is in the clutches of this water elemental or water weird kind of thing.
Oh.
And then there's this sea hag deal who just rises up from the water and just kills this attendant. Just
Ooh,
right,
she needs beauty sleep.
right across her throat. She falls into the water. The water, I should mention, is
That's
about...
no way to talk to a woman.
The water is about waist to chest deep, and it is not scalding. It is just like warm bath water, but it is difficult terrain to move in the water. And yeah, let's see.
How far
Conti.
how far off the shore are they?
Um,
Where we're standing?
Like right here, like right where the carpet is, basically.
so from where you are, they are about
40 to 50 feet.
Yeah, about 40 feet. But there's like, I don't know if you could see the stream, but there is a little bit of pebble, like rocks that you can walk on, and like a little island area where Versi usually meets with her folks.
Activate.
Oops.
Is it at all deep? Or is it's just difficult terrain? We're not swimming, we're just
Yeah. you can
Right.
walk
Well,
across the rocks.
there's rocks to.
There's rocks and
across.
stuff, but in the water it is waist to chest depth. Okay, it looks like we are... What is going on? I keep getting this pop-up about templates.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about too.
You got it too? Huh. Not sure. I think it has something to do with my macro, but that's okay. Akanthi, you get the jump on this thing. Oh, and actually, before you do, before anyone moves, she
You're gonna
has...
unpause the game.
I'm going to unpause the game, but first, As she rises up and turns to y'all, she has this. Are you serious? Let's see if it applies. Nope, it doesn't target any of you. So you can't quite
Oh,
make out.
It makes that salon a little.
What? It didn't
Salon,
hit. No,
Salon got hit.
I don't think he did. He wasn't targeted.
Oh. Okay.
He's close. He's right on the edge, but so nobody can see the horrid details of this ugly creature enough for it to affect you. Akanthi, what do you want to do?
I believe I have one hunter's mark left.
I could double check that. What is
Going to bonus action, hunter's mark.
You do have a first level spell left, either snare or hunter's mark.
Okay, hunter's mark is what I'm gonna. Snare won't work here.
Okay.
You
want to target the sea hag or the water weird?
I'm going for the sea hag. I think she's the boss.
Okay, let me cast your. I'm just noticing it's probably just not prepared. That's why it doesn't show up on your heads up display. Okay. She is marked.
Okay, and then I'm gonna shoot her with my bow and arrow.
All right. Again, no crit fails for DM shots. But you succeed. You hit.
What did I actually?
Got 10 damage, and then it added the extra 1d6. So your arrow finds its target. Do you move at all? You're still about 50 feet away.
I'm gonna hang back. I'm gonna continue to hang back unless it moves.
You got it.
Okay.
Again, I don't know why this template thing pops up. I'm gonna not use that macro anymore. It's this thing's turn, and it is going to. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to use the water as it navigates over towards y'all. And it's going to basically just stare at you all. How did everyone fare in that? Let's see. Oh my gosh, someone crit failed.
Come on.
Saren did.
Okay. So if you failed, which is...
Wait, I rolled twice. Wait.
I know, so I don't know why I did that. I don't know why. But the first time, at least in my little setup, you still failed. You failed both times. So Saren, Ashaya, and that's it. So Saren and Ashaya, you both are affected by this horrible, horrific appearance. And you are both considered frightened. So let's see, Ashaya and Saren, let me make you frightened. I'm just going to do it as an overlay so it's easier to see. So you're both considered frightened, meaning that you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight, and you can't willingly move closer to that source. So this thing just terrifies you. And it's terrifying. So let's see. You can repeat the saving throw each of your turn with disadvantage if it's within line of sight. And everybody else who was successful, you are immune to this horrific appearance for 24 hours. So that is its initial turn. I will get rid of its spell template. And it is Saren's turn. Man. If you guys get a pop-up at all about some template deal, just exit out of it. I don't know what that's about.
Okay. It's just like, he can't go anywhere. He's just going to aim at it at disadvantage. I guess just roll. So automatic, do I just roll this twice?
Or you just hit control and then roll your attack, and control will give you disadvantage.
Okay. Control, then click it.
That's a miss.
Okay.
And what it does, because it's got fun stuff, y'all, it is going to use one of its special features here. And it moves towards you, Saren, and attacks you with its claws.
Why you
And
pause the game?
hits. Oops, sorry. So yeah, you
It's
get.
causing it to flip somebody's throat with.
So yeah, at the end of your turn, this
Scary.
creature just moves with the water, it seems, and attacks you, and you take 8 points of damage.
Ow.
I don't know what those things are for. Versi, she doesn't. I mean, she's kind of a victim in all of this. She doesn't have her weapons. Yeah, she's. I'm gonna probably take her out of the battle because she's not really a thing. Oh, I think I know what happened. Is I used a macro that includes everyone on the scene, which makes it really confusing. Because there's a lot of folks on the scene. Okay, Ashaya.
Well, I can't move. Oh, I could go. Can I go around this way, or is that still moving willingly?
You can't move towards her, so you are 10 feet away now. As long as where you end up is not towards her, not closer than 10 feet, then you can move away from her.
If I go like this, like here, and then I go down this way.
Sure, like I could imagine you, darting across the. Yep.
$30 here. Can I turn my back towards her?
Sure.
I'm not looking at her? Okay. I'll look at the water thingy. I'll throw a blast at it.
Okay. That's with disadvantage, so you're going to hit control. Oh, you're doing the water weird. Okay, never mind. You're fine. That hits. And I think, let me just check with the... So yes, go ahead and repeat the saving throw. So I need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Actually, with disadvantage, sorry, if you hit control for that.
Okay. 11.
That is successful, so you are no longer frightened. That is barely successful. But as you move away from her and don't look at her, you're able to overcome that challenge. I'm struggling with the music right now, guys. Let's get something better. Come on. Do better, music. Okay. Solano Deo, you just petted your carpet friend Carl, and he settled down, and you feel the carpet kind of shaking under you as all of this chaos erupts. What do you do?
I grab Carl. And I move back here. And I say, Carl, you are a brave carpet. We're going to win this together and save Versi. And I throw the carpet at the hag and yell, Philoxenia, and activate Carl.
Okay. I'm going to need some type of roll. You want to activate Carl, giving him a pep talk, and throwing him at the sea hag.
Yeah, we want to. Yeah, it's great for hospitality. We want to show this hag some hospitality.
What skill do you think would be like a pep talk?
I'm just gonna
skill?
make ranged attack.
Because
I guess
Carl's
Ranger
here.
Carl.
I was thinking more like persuasion, like you're persuading Carl to join the fight.
Or charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or charisma.
Power Ranger Carl.
I did a thing.
All right, so you do persuade Carl to join the fight. He is going to be added to the initiative, and at least for this component.
Carl.
Did you want him to, like, basically your action is to persuade him, and then he's going to get his attack?
Well, if a rug is thrown on top of a person, they can't see anyone. They can't really cast a spell then, I think.
So
if their face is covered with a rug.
sure, we're gonna try. He's gonna smother, and his smother attack does hit the sea hag, and
Yes!
she is
Go, Carl.
considered. Let me just check the smother rules.
Go, Carl!
Grappled.
Oh, nice!
What's its name
Restrained,
after Carl?
blinded, and
I just came up with that name.
That was
Carl.
sad. That was-
okay. So she's grappled
Swallow's such a weird dude.
and restrained and blinded. So she's a whole lot of things right now.
Whoa.
Yeah!
Grappled.
Carl.
Where's blind? Blinded. Oops.
Blinded
shouldn't do
by
that.
the Carl.
And restrained. Okay. So she's got a lot of effects on
Wrapped
her.
up like a deuce.
Just keep whacking her.
She's wrapped up. That's his turn. We're going to say as you chuck him into battle, she is going to do an escape from this grapple, or try to, with her strength.
Nope, don't do it. For the love of Carl.
Oh, shit. She gets a crit fail. So,
Yeah.
as
Yes.
the rug
Those DMs
is... Yeah, Carl is just...
That powerful.
She's like trying to get this thing off, and she's actually getting more tangled. And yeah, she is. I mean, restrained and stuff. Restrained, grappled, and blinded, so she can't see. So she has disadvantage.
Can't move.
Grappled, she can't move, and restrained 0. She every roll against her has advantage, and every attack roll is disadvantage.
Carl's. What can I say? Carl's been lifting weights. He's got really strong muscle fibers.
Sure. Well,
I might call him something else.
she can still attack him, so she tries to claw at him. Oops, with disadvantage. Oh, which it already calculates. Thanks, computer. She misses. So she's trying to claw at this thing. She's just all fumbled. And Zark, you are up.
You might want to help the... I think we got this covered. Carl's got this covered. Help the
Carl
Oracle,
got
basically.
this covered.
Carl's got it covered. I feel like
your volume's really low, Bob.
Yeah,
I've got you turned up too.
I can change that.
I know, it's been like that all game. I meant to mention it.
Yeah, we just can't hear you very well.
Play that shit, guys.
Just eat your microphone.
Yes. It might help if it's like towards my mouth as well. Yeah. So I know Carl's got this covered, but I'm gonna take advantage of it.
Good call.
Oh, that was with advantage, but it still hit. So.
No, it's with advantage because everything's got advantage on her right now.
Right now,
yeah,
I'm gonna
maybe there's
roll
no more
for
attack for me, basically.
Yeah, I was gonna roll for a nat 20. So,
wait, how did you get 2 attacks there?
Yeah, so I forgot to roll with advantage.
You
no,
so I
you
would
don't
take
have
the...
to. You rolled with.
Oh,
advantage.
it already did it.
It calculates it. So I'm gonna re-give her whatever thing you did.
The 8 damage.
All right, she's that's redone. Okay. Fancy Foundry. Don't forget,
That's
guys.
it.
There's shit this thing does that I don't even know.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna wander over, and while Carl's got her smothered, I'm just gonna start banging on her.
Okay.
You hear me knocking.
Wait, before Akanthi goes, she is going to initiate another one of her fancy deals, and she again is going to just try to call Carl, I guess, because that's what's smothering her. And
Carl's too powerful.
Carl's got this.
She misses, man. Well, I don't see.
Yes.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'll do it next time. Okay. Akanthi.
Okay. So my goal with movement is to be as far away as I can while still being within my range of my arrows.
Okay.
And then I want to shoot her.
Okay. Your arrows have a 150-foot range, so you want to be as far away from the sea hag as possible and still shoot her?
Well, I still want to be in range of the water weird.
Oh, you're in range of both. This isn't a big map.
Okay, well, I'm not trying to get 150 or
No, I'll just
120
move
feet
you away
I'm
from
just trying
both of them. Now you're
to
still
get
in.
out of their range while staying in my range.
Oh, I don't know about their range, but
And
I'll move you to the edge of the map, and you're still in range of both of them.
excellent, perfect, and I just want to shoot her. Am I gonna hurt Carl if I do this?
I mean, Carl is smothering her. I would say that Carl is in danger of being hit here.
Shoot her
The
toe.
weird
Yeah,
has,
you
the
just
weird
shoot her
has,
legs, basically.
Shoot at her toes.
Yeah, shoot her legs, I guess, is the
Oh, crit.
answer.
Okay, I'm shooting at her legs.
Okay, and it is going to be your longbow. And
Yes.
that is a crit success. You critically hit her.
Yeah.
She
Plus,
takes.
I got hunter's mark on there.
Yep, it did
Oh.
already apply that. So, yes,
We
she
don't
took.
have to remember anything anymore.
I know, we don't have to remember shit. That's what I like, because I don't like remembering stuff. Okay. So, this thing targets Versi. Actually, she doesn't target Versi. She moves into the water. What's the speed of this thing? Okay. So the water weird moves into the water, targets Ashaya. Oh, Ashaya, you're on the ground now. You were able to figure that out. Good job. Then tries to, oops, let me untarget the sea hag. Okay. Tries to constrict Ashaya and critically succeeds. Oh my gosh, are you down? Is that, let me just double check to make sure
What the
constrict.
heck happened?
I'm dead. I don't know.
Yeah,
Why
it's
you want
it's a 3d6 plus 3 bludgeoning, which
How
calculates.
much is the total?
Oh, it was critted. So yeah,
Oh.
I had 10,
the
Oh, yeah,
total.
and then 10 goes over, so 15. So I would die in in bed.
So
You
wait,
just go unconscious.
your
You just-
total hit points.
I had 10. That kills me with it, and then there's 19 damage left, so I die. Because
No,
the
you
19 goes over to my max.
Yeah, I'm saying you just go unconscious. You just.
No, wait, you're saying instant death rules.
Yeah, I'm instant death. I'm dead.
Yeah, I think you're using Pathfinder rules.
No,
No,
that
that's
is-
no, that's
what's
fifth
the
edition.
total hit point?
That's
okay.
Well,
What's
I
your
don't-
total
So
hit point?
hold on. You guys see
Okay.
this water weird reach out with its water and just blast with so much force this angelic Ashaya that her feathers seem to fly off and she gets shot against the far wall way back here, hits the wall and just collapses. It looks like all of her bones are broken. The life just escapes, and it is Saren's turn.
So you just died, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have that cleric in the Oracle, so that's your best chance. That's your best. I'm just gonna hit you with the sword. You're just gonna ignore the carpet. Don't hit Carl. Ah.
Wait, did you already target? Oh, there you go. Okay. Successful. She's hurt. And then you want me to play that 1d6?
Yep. My sneak attack.
Sure. I'm sure there's a way that Foundry can do that too, but I will have to figure it out another time.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it.
Okay. I'll just have to apply it manually. -3. Okay. Ashaya would be up. You guys see just empty bones, just a angelic figure with the hood soaked in water, lifeless by the wall. Solano Deo.
Sloterdale just looks at this ugly thing and says, "That was not acceptable." And I'm gonna try to guiding bolt it.
The water weird?
Yes.
You got it.
Come on!
I don't know that we're gonna crit fail. Oh, yeah, this one works. You pull a muscle
just a
in your
spell.
upper body. You roll disadvantage until your next short rest, or you heal yourself. So you just have disadvantage on everything moving forward.
All right,
Wow.
and then I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
No.
Rug is up. He is currently smothering.
Carl.
Carl.
Carl the carpet.
Yeah, I just hate that name for some reason.
Both
Never
my
mind.
grandfather and my son. have
Yeah,
that
he's
name.
just
I like the name Carl.
I just
It's
don't.
a good name.
It just feels sad putting it on a carpet. Just,
It's
a
either
good
that.
fucking
It's either
name.
that or rugby, and rugby's already a thing.
So
Yeah.
you
she
call it those
Or like
names and
carpet.
lighter.
she succeeds on her strength check. She throws the rug off, and immediately she Oh, in fact, Saren, I forgot to give you a opportunity to give me a wisdom saving throw to see if you're still frightened.
Okay.
Okay, so you actually passed. So you are no longer frightened. You're gotten used to the horrific visage of the sea hag. She targets you as soon as she throws the rug off. She targets you and claws at you, and
I'm gonna
misses. Oh, sorry, Ashaya, you were still targeted. Not that she can hear me. Sorry, bad. Too soon. Zark.
Uh-oh.
Well, yeah. There's about only one thing I can do. And it's stand here and smack her in the face.
Nice, you hit.
And yeah. I'm just gonna stay right next to her.
Sorry, Kanti, you are up. The water weird and the sea hag are in your range.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot the sea hag.
Okay. Arrow?
Shoot it till it's dead.
That is a hit with a low hunter's mark damage, but yeah, pretty good. 11 damage total. Your arrow flies true, nails it. Oh, I forgot to take out all of its conditions here. It's no longer grappled, no longer restrained, no longer blinded. Okay. You got a bonus on that one because I forgot to take off its conditions.
And I think I'm just gonna go and kind of stand in front of Shia's body.
Okay, your movement, let me see here. So you're 30 feet. You can get maybe over to the island. 20 feet. Yeah, I'll move you.
I'm sorry. I thought she got thrown against the back wall.
The wall over to the right, kind of opposite of where you are, but you can make your way about halfway to where she is. But
No, I'm gonna hold my position.
Okay.
That would be a bad idea. I'm gonna hold my.
I was gonna say you would put yourself right next to the water weird.
I would. Yeah.
Okay. So, water weird is up, and the water weird does actually stick to the water and move right to you, Akanthi.
Yeah, of course.
Uh-oh. Please don't crit.
And targets you with a constrict, which hits you with 16 bludgeoning damage. Oh, how did it hit the sea hag? Sorry, I had the wrong target there. So,
It's fine.
Akanthi, I believe you're down, but not as down as.
No, it hit her correctly.
I know, but it's not like instant death like it was for. Okay, I just want to undo the sea hag's damage. So yeah, you were at 12 and it was 16 points of damage. So if it was, Potato, help remind me, if it's double what you had left or something.
No.
So if you get knocked to 0 and the remaining damage is equal to or more than your hit point maximum, it's an automatic kill in 5th edition.
Which is what happened to Ashaya.
Yes.
Okay. So it doesn't happen to you, Akantha. You are just knocked unconscious. That is
I'm just bleeding out.
Yeah. And Saren, you are up. Saren, are you on mute?
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, there we go. Gonna try to attack with the sword again.
That's a hit for 9 piercing damage. She's hurting pretty bad, guys. She's near death.
Come on, D6. Yeah.
That's a 3 more damage applied. She's hurting pretty good. Ashaya's out. Unable to respond. No death save. Solano Deo is up.
Well, toll the dead on this hag.
It's a cantrip.
I'm out of leveled spells. That's what happens.
Those beds look really nice now.
And you know what? I don't get affected by my disadvantaged magical BS because I'm not rolling anything.
Dong. She succeeds.
That's fine. I end my turn.
She looks at you and cackles and says, I'm already dead. You could tell.
And then, as a bonus action, I convince Carl to, Carl, you should do that thing again. That would be so great.
And it is his turn, coincidentally enough. He tries to smother her and succeeds and hits, and she takes 5 more damage, and she is considered all those things, blinded and grappled and restrained.
All the small things.
They are not small things.
Are we just gonna? I feel like we're just gonna name every episode after the secondary creatures. Carl the Rug saves the day.
After 90s music.
Yeah. So she turns to you, Zark, and attempts to claw, and hits.
The image of a hag with a carpet on her head trying to turn her things.
Oh yeah, she's even like blinded and everything. That was with
disadvantage. Just trying to swipe at whatever she can find in front of her.
She found you. You're up.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna not use any of the alt controls. I'm just gonna,
Yep.
And oh my god.
Yeah, so close.
I wish I had spells and such. And I can drink from my water skin, but I think that's it.
She uses one of her legendary actions and claws you again, but misses. And oops, sorry.
Shit, I'm near death.
Akantha, you are up with the death saving throw.
Oh, as I end my turn, I'm like, Kyrah, you're not gonna help at all? At all?
No kidding.
She's like playing music, and she's like, the greatest song in the world. Oh.
No, that was like a week ago.
That was yesterday.
That was literally yesterday,
okay.
Kyrah.
Akantha, am I rolling your death save for you? It looks like it. Okay.
No, I have dice.
Yeah, you have to roll a death save.
Tell me what you rolled.
6.
Oh, that's a fail.
Oh,
shoot.
Okay. 1 death fail for Akantha. Water Weird is up and navigates closer to Zark Grumblebottom.
How are you near death?
Grumblebum.
What is this?
Yeah.
Okay, oops. It is going to attack you.
Oh,
Misses.
No. Oh.
Saren, you are up.
Gonna kill that water hag. Gonna keep smacking it.
Saren, you got this.
For Carl.
The thing is bleeding water.
For Carl. Ashaya's
Yes!
unconscious by the wall, and he says, for Carl. Just then, as the sea hag falls to the ground, the water weird dissipates into the water, and you see Versi deposited right into the center where the rug kind of nuzzles against her, clearly shooken up, returns to a rug, and
Returns to?
returns
It just
returns to a
turns back.
unanimated
itself.
mummy.
Rug,
Finds himself.
inanimate object.
What?
Yeah. I'm just saying can we try to, one of us try to heal Conte? We have like one healing potion. I already used to move my healing potion.
Oh, I've got a healing potion. I can
Yeah,
totally
good.
pour that
Didn't
thing
we
down
have
your throat.
6? Because I didn't use mine.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want me to
used
use
two.
one on yourself?
I mean, I can't because I'm unconscious.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna
right, yeah.
I'm gonna come over. I'm gonna start
If
helping
you want to
her.
rummage around
I'm
in my
gonna do-
pocket, I give consent.
Use the one off my dead corpse.
Well, first off, we're not worried about that yet. I'm gonna do a medicine check, and I'm just like sticking my fingers into her like bleeding guts and like just pulling things out and
That's about
just
right.
trying to figure out what's going on there. And I'm like, oh wait, there's a healing potion right here, and I'm gonna just kind of pour it down her throat.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna
And
take I'm gonna
um,
mess with the sea hag's corpse for a second.
I don't think we added that healing potion to you, so oops.
I mean, I've got one on myself as well, so I don't use that.
I'll just roll unless you want to roll a 2d4 plus 2 Akanthi, I'll just add it to you.
Man, you just got
2,
messed up.
4,
punch-
6.
All right. So you
Not
are.
only did she get messed up, I just like dug around her insides trying to figure out what was going on before healing her.
No, I meant our warlock got punched and just died.
Oh yeah, no, we gotta ask for some help on this one.
Well, there's
Yeah.
There's an oracle right there.
Yup.
Well, I'm just gonna loot the sea hag for a second. So I found the parchment, found the pearl.
Ooh, what's in the apartment?
Do you see the parchment?
Yeah, I found a parchment in the sea hag.
Yeah, let me share with you if I can find it. Does it not reveal it when you open up the parchment? It should say Helika's note on there. Maybe you need
Okay,
it.
there.
Maybe
You
you
do not
need
have you do not have a permission to view the journal entry sheet.
Sure, let me give you that permission. Okay.
Well, Kanti's probably not paying attention to that.
I'm just
Probably
gonna
like-
give you all permission and show it to you all. It's easier.
All right.
Helika, I bid you now make good upon the oath of service that once you swore me. You know the secret ways through the Forgotten Sea to the cave where my daughter dwells. Find her and bring her to Praxis unharmed, and I will release you from your oath. Sidon, Lord of all.
I guess Helika was the sea hag.
Or is Praxis a sea hag?
Or someone that. Okay. Can I move my token now?
Solano,
Yeah, you should be able to.
do you think anything can be done for Asaya?
I'm just going to drag Ashia's corpse slowly towards Versi. She's not heavy considering she's just a bird person.
And
Yeah, let's take
Kyrah
her to
says,
Versi.
wait, don't touch her. Kyrah jumps over there. And she's like, don't move the body. And she, like, rumbles through her scrolls. And she's like, no offense, I was expecting this. And she opens up one of her scrolls and she says, "May the power of Mitros flow through me. The goddess of life raise this being from its slumber." And very shortly after, some mystical energy comes flowing in, entering the siren's nostrils, and she coughs and comes to.
Hooray. Hooray.
Awesome.
And I'm like, Kyrah, can we get those golden arrows now?
Out of character real quick. It's about 10:30. I'm willing to go like another half hour if you guys want to do the whole Oracle roleplay, or if anyone needs to end, we could do that at the start of next session.
I think this might be a good ending point, right?
It's up to you guys. So we got one for ending.
I don't mind
It
it.
doesn't matter to me. I don't need a map to roll.
Right, we don't need a map to roleplay. Do we want to just start at the talking with the Oracle next session?
I think if anybody would like to go or needs to go, then end.
Yeah, I can stay here for 30 more minutes, basically.
Okay, now I don't know. So I've heard a couple folks say this is a good ending point, so why don't we just end now? And
pick it up next week.
Yeah, we'll pick up next week with chatting with the Oracle. So if you're watching, thanks for watching.